The true aim of education is to transform knowledge into action. As we gather here today, let us ignite a revolution in education, harnessing innovation and collaboration to shape brighter future. This international e-conference embodies our shared commitment to educational excellence worldwide. Namaskar everyone. Welcome to the second International e-conference on educational reforms and advancements. Step into the future of education at the second International Conference hosted by Council for Teachers Professional Development in collaboration with a stellar lineup of esteemed institutions across India. Our partners include K.R. Mangalam University, Gurugram, Galgotia University, Greater Noida, Saraswati College of Professional Studies, Ghaziabad, Satyug Darshan Institute of Education and Research, Faridabad, DAV PG College, Dehradun, Institute of Teacher Education, Faridabad, Thakur Sham Narayan College of Education and Research, Mumbai, Sanjay Teachers Training College, Jaipur. Plus, we have joined by Social Development and Research Foundation, India, and the Council for Teacher Education Foundation, India. Together, we'll dwell into groundbreaking developments and transformative innovations that are shaping the educational landscape. So don't miss your chance to be a part of this inspiring journey. I'm pleased to introduce the moderator for today's technical session 1.3, Ms. Rukmani Yadav, Assistant Professor, Thakur Sham Narayan College of Education and Research, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Welcome you, ma'am, and I request you to proceed this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sakshi ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ms. Rukmini Yadav, and it's a great honor for me to be the moderator for this educative technical session of CTPDCON-ERA 2024 Track 1 on the theme Indian Knowledge System, Exploring the Past, Embracing the Future. The sub-theme of this technical session 1.3 is Health and Wellbeing, IKS Practices for a Healthy Viksit Bharat. Today's session is all about the Indian knowledge system. IKS refers to the vast body of knowledge developed in the Indian subcontinent over millennia, spanning fields such as philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, literature, and the arts rooted in ancient texts like Vedas, Upanishads, and various scientific treatises. IKS encompasses concepts like Ayurveda, medicine, yoga, well-being, and architecture, Vastu Shastra. Exploring the past involves studying in these ancient traditions, highlighting India's contributions to global knowledge in areas like mathematics, invention of zero, metallurgy, the astronomy. Embracing the future means integrating this traditional wisdom with modern science and technology to address contemporary challenges such as sustainable development, holistic healthcare, and education. This synergy can offer innovative solutions while preserving cultural heritage. And the sub-theme of the track 1, Health and Wellbeing, IKS Practice for a Healthy Viksit Bharat, an Indian Knowledge System. IKS offers several health and well-being practices that contributes to a Viksit Bharat, developed India. Ayurveda and ancient medical science promote balance through personalized diet, herbal treatments, and lifestyle practices. Yoga and meditation foster physical and mental well-being, improving flexibility, strength, and reducing stress. We have eminent speakers and paper presenters who shall be sharing their expertise and insights in this field. I'm delighted to extend a warm welcome to Chair of the track, Dr. Rishi Goyal, Director, State Institute of Advanced Studies in Education, Gurugram, Haryana. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
And co-chair, Dr. Indrajit Datta, Assistant Professor of Maulana Azad National Urdu University, CTE, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for gracing us with their presence and leading this significant session at CTPDCON-ERA. I extend a warm welcome to convener of this track, Dr. Jugnu Khattar Bhatia. Dr. Jugnu Khattar Bhatia, convener of the conference organizing secretary finance CTPD, program director IKS Circle CTPD, and principal of Satyug Darshan Institute of Education and Research, Faridabad, Haryana.
Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And I welcome co-convener Dr. Sakshi Varmane Rishi, Associate Professor, School of Psychology and Education, Rishi Hood University, Sonipat, Haryana. And also I welcome Dr. Sunita Arora, Principal, Institute of Teacher Education, Faridabad, Haryana, co-convener of this session. Welcome, ma'am.
I think ma'am is not joined in the meeting. Okay.
Here I feel honored to introduce you to Dr. Jugnu Khattar Bhatia, Conference Organizing Secretary Finance, CTPD Program Director, IKS Circle CTPD, and Principal Satyug Darshan Institute of Education and Research, Faridabad, Haryana. May I request, ma'am, and invite you to please present an overview of the plenary session 1.3.
Thank you so much.
Over to you, ma'am.
Ma'am, thank you so much. And Honorable Chair and Co-Chair of the Track 1.3, co-conveners of Track 1, moderator of Track 1.3, and our valued paper presenters from the various colleges and university. A very good morning to one and all. I feel honored and privileged to welcome you on behalf of the organizing committee of CTPDCON-ERA 2024. This is the two-day international e-conference on educational reforms and advancement. The main theme of track 1 is Indian knowledge system, exploring the past and embracing the future. And this particular track 1.3, the theme of this track is health and well-being, indigenous knowledge system practices for a healthy Viksit Bharat. Basically, this track focuses on integrating the traditional Indian knowledge system with the modern health and wellness practices so as to achieve a healthier and the developed India, that is the Viksit Bharat. And the objective of this particular track is to explore, revive, and promote age-old indigenous practices in the medicines and the philosophies that have been the integral to Indian culture and the lifestyles, and also while aligning them with the contemporary healthcare system for the holistic well-being. And in this particular technical session, our paper presenters will share insight into the application of Vedic mathematics and the transformative power of IKS practices, role of IKS in promoting mental health, potential of IKS in addressing climate change, and so on. And the purpose behind this, or the goal behind this, is to basically build a bridge between traditional IKS practices and the modern healthcare system, so that we can ensure the preservation of ancient knowledge while enhancing its applicability to contemporary health challenges. And this vision hopefully aligns with the India's goal of becoming a Viksit Bharat by promoting health and wellness through holistic culture-rooted practices. So without much ado, let's start with the technical session, and my best wishes to all the paper presenters. And once again, I welcome Dr. Rishi Goyal sir as a session co-chair for this technical session, and Dr. Indrajit Datta as a session co-chair for this session. We welcome you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was great to hear from you. It is my honor It is my honor to introduce our esteemed chair, Dr. Rishi Goyal, Director, State Institute of Advanced Studies in Education, Gurugram, Haryana. Dr. Rishi Goyal is presently Director of State Institute of Advanced Studies in Teacher Education at Gurugram, Jhajjar, and Kurukshetra. He also held an additional charge of Director SCERT at Gurugram from August 2020 to February 2022. Having doctorate in educational management and master degree in management and English literature, he has worked in areas of school leadership and capacity building of school educators for 30 years. He was awarded by President of India as Best Educator in 2013. He has traveled extensively and contributed in seminars and conferences of education. He has also been a member of governing body of National Council for Teacher Education. He is currently member of Northern Regional Committee of NCTE, member of Program Advisory Committee of NCERT, and Academic Advisory Committee of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. Besides this, he is a member of Governing Council of Inter-University Center for Teacher Education, IUCCE, and member of Board of Studies in Education and Indian Institute of Teacher Education, IITE, Gandhinagar. With your guidance, we are confident that this session will be a resounding success, leaving a lasting impact on all the participants. May I invite Dr. Rishi Goyal to deliver his address. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. A very good morning to all the organizers of this great conference, particularly Dr. Sanjay Kumar ji, Professor Tanya Gupta ji, Jugnu Khattar ji, Jugnu Khattar Bhatia ji, Sakshi Virmani ji, and co-chair of this session and the moderator of this session. I once again, and all the participants, once again, I convey my good morning to all. So first of all, I want to thank all the organizers for making me part of this great conference, CTPD, Council for Teachers Professional Development, Educational Reforms and Advancement 2024, your second international conference. So just, just having an idea, having a glance at the list of the subjects and the galaxy of the academicians and experts that you have invited, made part of this conference, that itself is sufficient to give a fair idea of the success and impact of this conference. So I want to congratulate all the organizers for this event. Particularly, I want to thank including this track 1, IKS, because since the launch of National Education Policy 2020, there has been a special emphasis on including IKS across the subjects. And all our academia, they are, simply sensitizing themselves for incorporating elements of IKS across the subjects. So every one of us is in a learning phase as far as this IKS part is concerned. We are trying to understand different, aspects of IKS. So here also, this track 1, 1.1, 2, 3, 4, Vedas to Viksit Bharat, sustainable and actionable development, health, well-being, and leadership issues. You have covered widely various elements of IKS through this track 1. As far as this particular technical session is concerned, where we will be talking about this health and well-being and IKS practices, IKS perspective in health and well-being. So at the outset, I want to make one thing very clear. So as far as my understanding is concerned, so there is a fundamental difference between whatever we try to understand through Indian perspective and whatever we try to understand through Western perspective. And that fundamental difference is whole versus part. In Western philosophy, people have tried to understand everything through particulate approach. we have something whole, we try to break it into pieces, particles, molecules, atomic and subatomic levels, try to understand their nature, their characteristics, and through that understanding the atomic and subatomic levels, we try to make a picture of the whole. So that is, basically the Western philosophy. While in Indian approach, we have been trying to understand the things through a holistic perspective. We try to understand the whole first and deciding the nature of its particles, natures of its components by understanding the whole. The same is true with the health and well-being. You see, we have today the era of allopathy, and it has made stupendous progress as far as human anatomy, human physiology, and medical sciences are concerned. So, but what is the farce? Whenever we get some ailment in our body and we go to an allopathic practitioner, so you will find specialists and super specialists. You have separate doctors for every organ of the human body. So specialization and then super specialization areas. So no wonder I sometimes say it in a lighter vein. So no wonder tomorrow you have a different one specialist for your left eye and another specialist for your right eye. So this can happen because the way this specialization has been being done. While in Indian context, we have when a patient goes to an Ayurvedic practitioner. So it is not that a leg has come, a kidney has come, or ear has come. And whole individual, along with its physical entity, its mental frame, its environment, its family, everything is the subject of examination of that Ayurvedic practitioner. So health in Indian terms is not just cannot be understood merely through physical organs of the body. So in Indian context, when we define health, so we have 5 levels. I think in one of your sessions, this Panchakosha framework of human understanding, that is their Annamay Kosh, Pranamay Kosh, Vijnanmay Kosh, Anandmay Kosh. So how do we define health? We call health as swasthya. So who is swasth? Swatve sthiti iti swasth. So howsoever levels of our existence are there, every level is in its own situation, in its own self, that is rightly seated. Then we say that a person is a swasth. So swasthya ki paribhasha, just to make someone free from diseases, just examining the diseases and making and the medication for doing away with the diseases, that is a very narrow perspective of the health. On the other side, making everything, every level of one's existence into its right place, that is called as swasthya. Swatve sthiti iti swasthya. So another way, samdosha samagnischa samadhatu malakriya prasannatma indriyamana swastho ityam adhiyate. यानी चरक संहिता में और स्वास्थ्य की जो परिभाषा दी गई है, वो क्या है कि हमारे बॉडी के सारे त्रिदोष हैं, सारी अग्नि है, सात धातुएं हैं, हमारी सारी मल, वो सारी की सारी चीजें, और केवल इंद्रियों की बात नहीं है, सेंसरी ऑर्गन्स की बात नहीं, इंद्रिय मन सब प्रसन्नता की स्थिति में हो, इसी को हम स्वास्थ्य की स्थिति कहते हैं। ये जो है, और चरक संहिता का एक वाक्य है जो हमको और एक होलिस्टिक पर्सपेक्टिव के बारे में आइडिया देता है कि हाउ डू वी सी दिस हेल्थ एंड वेलबींग पार्ट। मैं समझता हूँ कि ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स के नाते से ये एक पर्सपेक्टिव मैं आपके सामने रखना चाह रहा था। और एक छोटी सी बात और मैं आपके सामने रखना चाह रहा हूँ कि अब जब हमने कोशिश शुरू की है कि हम भारतीयों का ज्ञान और अलग अलग क्षेत्रों में क्या रहा है, तो कुछ मेस्मराइजिंग चीजें हमारे सामने आती हैं। सामान्यतया हमारे यहाँ चरक हुए, सुश्रुत हुए, और उसमें उन्होंने जो है सर्जरी का, हमारे यहाँ इसको कहना चाहिए कि भाई अब सुश्रुत दुनिया के पहले सर्जरी, ऐसी कुछ मोटी मोटी बातों को तो हम जानते हैं। लेकिन मैं आपके सामने 2-4 चीजें केवल ऐसी बताना चाहूंगा, शायद आपको लगे कि अच्छा ऐसा भी है, मेस्मराइजिंग है। अब आप देखिए, सुश्रुत संहिता, आप जिसको केवल एक सर्जरी का ग्रंथ समझते हैं, वो ह्यूमन एनाटॉमी का एक मास्टरपीस है। आपने जो लोग जियोलॉजी पढ़ी है, जिन्होंने या मेडिकल साइंस पढ़ी है, तो ह्यूमन एनाटॉमी में आप सिस्टम्स की फॉर्म में पढ़ते हैं कि हमारा डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, रेस्पिरेटरी, एक्सक्रीटिव, रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम, आप उस टर्म्स में वहां पर जिक्र नहीं होगा, लेकिन 700 आर्टरीज का जिक्र है, 500 मसल्स का जिक्र है, 900 टेंडन्स का जिक्र है, 300 डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ बोन्स का जिक्र है, 210 डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ जॉइंट्स का जिक्र है। आप ये देखिए कि ह्यूमन एनाटॉमी की इससे फाइनेस्ट जो है अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या हो सकती है। मैंने जस्ट एक आपके सामने एक इंफॉर्मेशन का पीस रखा। अभी आजकल हृदय रोगों की बड़ी बात हो रही है और दुनिया का एक बड़ा हिस्सा हृदय रोगों से पीड़ित है, लेकिन ये हार्ट की अंडरस्टैंडिंग विलियम हार्वे जो है, एक ब्रिटेन के रिसर्चर हुए, उन्होंने 1628 में पहले 1628 में फर्स्ट टाइम जो है वो हार्ट के बारे में कुछ आइडिया दिया, और वो भी हार्ट की सिग्निफिकेंस, हाउ यानी फंक्शनिंग ऑफ हार्ट और इट्स सर्कुलेटरी रोल, इसके बारे में कुछ बातें उन्होंने की, दुनिया के सामने रखी। लेकिन वो एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सके कि भाई वास्तव में ये हार्ट की जो फंक्शनिंग है, ये प्रोसेस होता क्या है। लेकिन हमारे यहाँ एक ग्रंथ है शतपथ ब्राह्मण, उसमें हृदय शब्द की एटिमोलॉजी दी गई, यानी ये हृदय शब्द बना कैसे है। तो हृदय शब्द 3 धातुओं से बना है, संस्कृति, ह्रियते, ददाते, ईर्यते। अब यानी ह्री धातु का मतलब लेना, यानी हरण करना, लेना, ददाते यानी देना, यानी हार्ट का एक काम लेना है, दूसरा काम देना है, तीसरा ईर्यते यानी उसकी प्रोपेलिंग, जो उसका सर्कुलेशन है, यानी लेना, देना और सर्कुलेशन, ये 3 वर्ब्स हैं, 3 धातुएं हैं, ह्री, द और ई। तो इनसे हृदय शब्द बना है। और कुछ और ग्रंथ हैं, नाड़ी ग्रंथ या नाम भेल संहिता, जिनमें आपको बड़ा विविड डिस्क्रिप्शन मिलता है हार्ट की फंक्शनिंग के बारे में। तो एक जस्ट एक आइडिया मैं आपको ये देना चाह रहा हूं कि हम अगर थोड़ी सी रुचि लें, अगर थोड़ी सी डिटेल में जाएं, तो हमको ध्यान में आएगा कि हमारे लोगों ने, हमारे पूर्वजों ने किस लेवल तक की चीजें और दुनिया के सामने रखी। अब धन्वंतरी शल्य क्रिया के जनक हैं, लेकिन ये कम लोगों को पता है कि 100 से अधिक जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट हैं सर्जरी के, और वो हमारे यहाँ जो है उपयोग में आते रहे हैं। दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी सर्जन्स की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है रॉयल काउंसिल ऑफ सर्जन्स, इंग्लैंड की। इंग्लैंड में ये रॉयल काउंसिल ऑफ सर्जन्स, रॉयल काउंसिल ऑफ फिजिशियंस, ये वर्ल्ड फेमस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैं। अभी रॉयल काउंसिल ऑफ सर्जन्स ने 1980s में और एक पोस्टर इस्टेब्लिश पब्लिश किया कि दुनिया के सबसे फेमस सर्जन कौन है। तो सबसे पहले नंबर पर उन्होंने, और सुश्रुत का नाम फोटो सबसे पहले छापा कि द फर्स्ट सर्जन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। और न केवल इतना, रॉयल काउंसिल ऑफ सर्जन्स की जो बिल्डिंग है, आप उसमें सुश्रुत का आपको एक स्टैचू भी आपको मिलेगा, जो सबसे पहले नंबर पर। ये एक रिकॉग्निशन की बात है। अभी कई बार कुछ लोगों को बात लगती है कि प्लास्टिक सर्जरी वगैरह कपोल कल्पना है, लेकिन मैं आपको एक थोड़ी सी जस्ट बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि टीपू सुल्तान का मराठों के साथ एक वार हुआ था 1792 में, और मराठों के 4 सोल्जर्स और एक गाड़ी चलाने वाला जो था उनका, उनकी नाक कट गई, कुछ के हाथ कट गए। 1 साल बाद महाराष्ट्र में एक कुम्हार ने, और ये जो गाड़ी चलाने वाला था, इसकी एक नाक लगाई, और इस नाक को ऐसा नहीं है कि उसने लगाई ये केवल कपोल कल्पना है। ब्रिटिश के 2 फेमस डॉक्टर, आप गूगल करके देख लीजिए, डॉक्टर थॉमस क्रूसो और डॉक्टर जेम्स फिंडले, इन्होंने न केवल उस प्रोसेस को सारी को देखा, उसकी फोटोग्राफी की, और उसके बारे में एक डिटेल्ड रिपोर्ट उन्होंने पब्लिश की। वह रिपोर्ट पहले मद्रास गजेटियर में पब्लिश हुई, बाद में एक ब्रिटेन की जर्नल है जेंटलमैन, उसमें पब्लिश हुई। यानी कुम्हार जिसने सुश्रुत को नहीं पढ़ा था, आप थ्योरी के लेवल पर उसको, लेकिन उसकी फैमिली ट्रेडिशन से वह सर्जरी करने की जो प्रैक्टिस है, दैट हैज बीन वेल डॉक्यूमेंटेड। लेकिन आज हमारे एकेडमिया को, हमारे मेडिकल प्रोफेशन के लोगों को इन सब बातों के बारे में कोई जानकारी नहीं है। तो अभी हमारा पार्लियामेंट का सेशन हुआ, गोल्डन जुबली सेशन 1997, तो डॉक्टर मुरली मनोहर जोशी ने एक भाषण दिया। और वो भाषण क्यों दिया उन्होंने कहा कि 200 साल पहले, यानी 1797 में, एक बड़ा फेमस ईयर इसलिए माना जाता है 1797 को, क्योंकि डॉक्टर एडवर्ड जेनर ने वैक्सीनेशन का आविष्कार किया था। डॉक्टर मुरली मनोहर जोशी उसमें बताते हैं कि वो तो 1797 में बताते हैं, लेकिन 1731 में कुछ ब्रिटिश डॉक्टर्स की रिपोर्ट में, और बंगाल के अंदर वैक्सीनेशन स्मॉल पॉक्स की कैसे होती थी, इसका जिक्र और बड़ा विविडली किया गया है। और लेकिन दुनिया को पता नहीं, हमारे में से भी किसी को नहीं पता है कि बंगाल के अंदर किस तरह से और ह्यूमन बॉडी से पस निकाल करके और उसको वैक्सीनेशन के नाते से इस्तेमाल किया जाता था, और कितनी वाइडली प्रिवेलेंट वो प्रैक्टिस थी, और कैसे एडवर्ड जेनर ने उसी प्रैक्टिस को जो डॉक्यूमेंटेड है 1731 की, बाद में इस्टेब्लिश किया। मैं समझता हूँ कि 10 मिनट का टाइम मेरे लिए एलोकेटेड था, और आई एम वेरी वेल अवेयर ऑफ दिस लिमिटेशन। मैं केवल आपको दो चार चीजें ये केवल एक बताने के लिए कि ऐसी एक एंडलेस लिस्ट है, जब हमें पता चलेगा कि दुनिया को जो हमारा कंट्रीब्यूशन है और दुनिया को जो कुछ चीजें हमने दी हैं, और अक्रॉस ऑल सब्जेक्ट्स। आप अभी मेंटल हेल्थ की शायद बहुत सारे पेपर्स आपके आने वाले, फिजिकल हेल्थ की, तो मेंटल हेल्थ का हमारा पर्सपेक्टिव है, फिजिकल हेल्थ का हमारा पर्सपेक्टिव है, अभी हम सब टीचर एजुकेशन के लोग हैं तो पेडागोजी का हमारा पर्सपेक्टिव है, सब चीजों में। और हमारा जो अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो कुछ या तो कॉलोनियल लिगेसी की वजह से या कुछ कॉन्स्पिरेसी का भी एलिमेंट ऐसा रहा, वो चीजें हमारे से दूर रखी गई हैं। तो नाउ इट इज राइट टाइम कि भी हम उन चीजों को डिस्कवर करें, अनकवर करें, उनमें से थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट लें, और उसमें से एक वास्तव में विकसित भारत बनाने की बात, ये केवल स्लोगनियरिंग नहीं है। विकसित भारत सबसे पहले तो हमारे अपने मनों में, दिमाग में, दिल और दिमाग में बनने वाली बात है, और दिल और दिमाग में विकसित भारत तब बन सकता है जब हमारा अपने देश के बारे में एक अप्रोप्रिएट सेल्फ एस्टीम होगा। वो अप्रोप्रिएट सेल्फ एस्टीम बनाने में जो IKS का मैं सोचता हूँ बहुत बड़ा भारी रोल है। आप लोगों ने मुझे इस सेशन में बुलाया, और मैं समझता हूँ कि ये पूरा का पूरा जो सब्जेक्ट भी आपने रखा, इस बात के लिए एक बार फिर से आप लोगों को बधाई देते हुए मैं अपनी बात समाप्त करता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, sir. Your insights have left an indelible mark on all of us. बहुत extensive knowledge है sir आपके पास IKS का, and we would really like to hear from you after the paper presentation, definitely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
वेलकम।
I feel privileged to introduce our esteemed co-chair, Dr. Indrajit Datta, Assistant Professor, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, CTE, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Dr. Indrajit Datta is presently working as an Assistant Professor in MANUU, Hyderabad. Prior to that, he has worked with University School of Education, GGSIP University as Associate Professor, Deputation. He began his teaching career as a physical science teacher in school. Later on, he moved to Education Department of Indraprasth Engineering College, Ghaziabad in 2004, and then to Education Department of Lingyas Lalita Devi Institute of Management and Sciences Affiliated College to GGSIP University in 2006. He has almost 20 years of teaching experience at UG, PG, and PhD level. He has contributed almost a dozen chapters in different areas of education. He has edited 5 books in different areas of education. He has also contributed in the module development of NIOS, IGNOU, MPBHO University, MANUU, and Central University of Punjab, Bhatinda. He has almost written 50 research papers and articles in international and national journals, and presented almost 3 dozen papers in international and national conferences. He was appointed as a member for NCTE Subcommittee on Development of Open Learning Resources, OLR, on Assessment for Learning and Pedagogy of Sciences. He is also a member of Academic Program Committee in Delhi, Teacher University, Delhi. His area of specialization in educational evaluation, educational research, education of marginalized pre-service teacher education, and ICT in education. Presently, writing a resource book for teacher educators and teachers on classroom assessment, theory, and practice. We eagerly anticipate the insights and discussions that will unfold under your guidance, sir. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Now, with the permission of chair and co-chair, I would like to start with the paper presentation. Kindly allow us, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Thank you so much,
Go
sir.
ahead,
Thank you very much. We now commence with the paper presentations. Let me reiterate and request the presenters to be concise and adhere to the time limit of 7 minutes for your paper presentation. Without further ado, I would like to invite Chair Dr. Goel to officially commence this session. Co-Chair Dr. Datta, we look forward to your valuable contributions throughout the session and the dynamic synergy you will create with Chair Dr. Goel. There will be a Best Paper Presentation Award, which will be decided by the session chair and co-chair. I request the session chair and co-chair to share the name of the best paper presenter with the convener of the track, and we will felicitate the paper presenter in the valedictory session. So with your permission, sir, we will start with the paper presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to call Miss Savita, Assistant Professor, Guru Ram Das College of Education, Delhi, India. Her title is Holistic Health Through Knowledge, Indian Knowledge System, Harnessing Ancient Insights for Future Wellbeing. Miss Savita?
She is Miss Savita Swami.
Ma'am, her name is Miss Savita here, I guess. So she's that only. Yes, ma'am. Miss Savita Swami.
Yes, she's saying yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Savita ji, you can start.
Oh, good morning, ma'am. Can I share my screen, please?
Yes, you are.
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Co-host, you can share the screen.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, ma'am. Let me start. Okay. Very good morning to the one and all present here, to all the dignitaries, to all the hosts, and to all the participants also. My name is Savita and I'm from Guru Ramdas College. I'm working as an assistant professor there. Today, the topic of my research paper is Holistic Health Through Indian Knowledge Systems, Harnessing Ancient Insights for Future Wellbeing. This paper explores the transformative power of Indian knowledge systems, IKS practices such as Ayurveda, yoga, aromatherapy, mud therapy, Bharati Shastra Sangeet, and meditation. In fostering personal growth and holistic well-being, it dwells into the role of IKS in enhancing mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization, illustrating how these ancient practices can serve as a robust foundation for a healthy and prosperous life. India, that is Viksit Bharat, which we are talking about. Next, I am moving forward to the definition of all these. Ayurveda, it is naturally called as science of life. Then yoga, it is related to meditation, breath control, and physical postures. Aromatherapy, Indian aromatherapy harnesses the healing properties of plant extracts, and mud therapy utilizes the earth's natural elements for detoxification and rejuvenation. The relevance of IKS in the modern world. Number one, addressing contemporary challenges, promoting sustainable health, enhancing mental health, and paving the way for Viksit Bharat. Transformative powers of IKS practices for personal growth and mental well-being. Number one is Ayurveda. Ayurveda talks a holistic approach to health by considering an individual physical, mental, and spiritual aspects. Then meditation practices such as dhyan, vipassana, and transactional meditation have been developed and redefined over millennia. Mindfulness and yoga. Mindfulness and yoga are two profound practices within Indian knowledge system, that is IKS, that significantly contribute to personal growth and well-being. Now, role of meditation in health and mental well-being. Mind-body connection. Meditation practices in IKS recognizes the deep interconnection between the mind and body. By calming the mind, meditation positively influences physical health, reducing stress-related elements and enhancing overall vitality. Mental health, mental clarity and emotional balance. Regular meditation fosters mental clarity and emotional balances, helping individuals navigate life challenges with greater resilience and poise. It cultivates mindfulness, allowing practitioners to remain present and engaged in their daily lives. Importance of meditation in IKS. It stresses the reduction meditation techniques such as mindfulness and transactional meditation effectively reduces stress level by promoting relaxation and calming the nervous system. Now, I will be talking about role of IKS in promoting mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization. Ayurveda, yoga, mindfulness, and sattvic diet, all these are very, very much important, and it gives a major role, it plays major role in promoting mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization. Now, these are some case studies I will be talking about. Case study exploring the impact of IKS and mental health and well-being. Case study number one, I will be talking about storytelling in mental health. Like storytelling, कविता वाचन, या फिर हम कह सकते हैं कि स्टोरी जो हम सुनाते थे बच्चों को या फिर बड़ों को भी, जो कि हमारे इंडियन हाउसेस में यूजुअली सुनाई जाती है. सॉरी फॉर बीइंग बाइलिंगुअल, आई must not, because it is an international conference. So key findings in this case study is storytelling is vital to maintaining community benefits, beliefs, conveying moral lessons, building communal bonds, and providing emotional comforts. Number two case study is mind in health and disease and Ayurvedic perspective. Examining the state of well-being and factors affecting Indian youth, and the factors are social values such as prevalence of unisexualism and have a positive impact on well-being in India. Then empowering children to improve their mental health and addressing mental health through Indian uh, Indian dance forms, and the effect of mantra meditation on health signaling and cognitive personalities of health. So these are some case studies. Now, the future of IKS, a call for action. Policy support. Policy support is crucial to promote research, education, and integration of IKS into health and lifestyle practices. Then, educational inclusion. Educational inclusion of IKS in school curricula can foster awareness and appreciation of these ancient practices among future generation. And most importantly is community engagement. Community engagement is essential to create a supportive environment for the adoption and practices of IKS. For the conclusion, I would like to say this presentation has highlighted the rich potential of IKS for promoting health and well-being. By harnessing ancient wisdom and integrating it into modern practices, we can cultivate a holistic approach for health that empowers individuals and communities to thrive. This is all about my presentation, ma'am and sir. Thank you so much that you gave me this opportunity on this platform.
Thank you, Ms. Savita Swami, for your beautiful presentation. Next, we have Dharna Malhotra, research scholar, GD Goenka University, Gurugram, India. Dharna Malhotra.
Yes, she's co-host now. She can present.
Okay, ma'am. So her
Thank you
title
so
is
much.
The Role of IKS in Mental and Emotional Well-being and Self-Actualization through the Panchakosha framework of the Taittiriya Upanishad. Over to you, Ms. Dharna Malhotra.
Very good morning to all the dignitaries, session host, and all my fellow participants. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I would like to first share my screen. My topic is role of IKS in mental and emotional well-being and self-actualization through the Panchakosha framework of the Taittiriya Upanishad. First of all, I think we all need to understand what is a Panchakosh theory, Panchakosh framework. Indian knowledge system has long offered a profound insight into the holistic development of individuals. This is the area we can all see. There is increasingly chaos and a lot of mental disturbance we can all see within the all the organization and the people. The Panchakosh framework from the Taittiriya Upanishad offers a unique perspective on self-actualization, and this paper particularly explored this role of the IKS in fostering mental, emotional well-being as well as achieving the self-actualization. Panchakosh model, which is described in a Taittiriya Upanishad, it outlines the 5 layers of koshas of human existence. Each kosha represents a different aspect of the self, contributing to overall well-being. And this model particularly emphasizes the integration of physical, energetic, mental, intellectual, spiritual dimension of achieving holistic health and self-actualization. As we all can see on a screen, there are 5 kosh, starting from the Annamaya kosh, which is about the matter, physical gross body. Pranamaya kosh, which is the vital energy, important to conduct all the body function. Manomaya kosh, where we talk about the mind, our thought process, emotions, and then Vijnanamaya kosh. Vijnanamaya kosh deals with the intellect, which is majorly known as a buddhi. In Eastern philosophy, especially our traditional approaches, there is a difference in man and buddhi. It is not the simple thing, just as a few Western theories we have already learned that mind is a similar thing as buddhi. So there is a slight difference how we perceive man and how we perceive buddhi in Indian context. Finally, we can see Anandamaya Kosh. This particular sheet is deal with the everlasting joy and happiness, basically bliss. So this is the Panchakosh framework, which provide the comprehensive model of human existence. अन्नमय कोश से स्टार्ट करते हैं, जो कि वेलबींग की बात करता है, हाईलाइट करता है बैलेंस डाइट की बैलेंस डाइट, एक्सरसाइज, हेल्थी लाइफस्टाइल. Basically, Panchakosh, Annamaya Kosh is a matter in the form of physical body, which is sustained by intake of food. So the quality of food or importance of sattvic lifestyle and sattvic food is going to impact our physical body. Again, second sheet is Pranamaya Kosh, which is the energy body. It emphasizes the role of energy and vitality, which also include the breath control and the energy. और उसके लिए जो प्रैक्टिस बताई गई हैं, जो योगा, प्राणायाम. प्राणा इज बेसिकली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर वेरियस physiological function within the body. All the internal organs is maintained by prana. So the quality of your breath is going to impact your अन्नमय कोश as well. जो भी physical body हम देखते हैं, जो भी डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज हम करते हैं, उसमें प्राणमय कोश का बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है, क्रिटिकल रोल वो प्ले करते हैं। एज ऋषि सर हैज ऑलरेडी डिस्क्राइब, स्वास्थ्य की बात जब हम इंडियन कंटेक्स्ट में करेंगे तो वहां हम सिर्फ एक एस्पेक्ट पे बात नहीं कर सकते हैं कि जो आपको फिजिकली बाहर दिख रहा है क्या उतना ही हमारी हेल्थ को डिनोट कर को शो करता है, वो हम इंडियन कंटेक्स्ट में इसको ज्यादा होलिस्टिक फॉर्म में देखेंगे। और this particular framework of Panchakosh is also stresses upon this all the sheath, all the element of body. Again, the third kosha is Manomaya kosha, which address the mental health, emotional stability, as well as the cognitive development. This kosha is also concerned with what has come to called as a everyday creativity. Day to day लाइफ में जहां भी न्यू आइडियाज जनरेट करना और उसकी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, दिस इज ऑल गोइंग टू बी happens with this manomaya kosh. So the kind of thought we are generating, it also going to impact on our physical body as well as our prana. For example, you can observe whenever your mind is disturbed, your thoughts are disturbed, you are not in a peace, or you are agitated, your breath is going to be different. Your breath is not as peaceful as you are when you are in a calm state. So it is going to impact both the outer layers, which is pranamaya, as well as our physical body, which is called as the annamaya kosha. So here we can see a deep connection between all the sheath. Fifth layer is Vijnanamaya kosh, which is intellect. This particular kosh pertains to intellectual growth, ethical decision making, and pursuit of knowledge. As I have already discussed, this is the place of buddhi. Buddhi is different from our mind, our thoughts. Thought of anything can be you can observe your thoughts. So definitely your own self is different from your thoughts. You can control your thoughts, you can alter, बट इसके लिए हमें जरूरत है कि हमारी जो इंटेलेक्ट है वो जो है वो प्रॉपरली डेवलप हो, बुद्धि जो है वो उस लेवल पे हो कि हम अपने थॉट्स को बहुत अच्छे से उसे ऑब्जर्व कर पाए और हम उसमें डिफरेंशिएट कर पाए कि कहाँ पर हमें उन थॉट्स को अप्लाई करना है, किन थॉट्स को हमें अलाउ करना है और किन को हमें नहीं अलाउ करना है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग वर्क करने के लिए। सो द विज्ञानमय कोश जो है वो उससे भी ऊपर के लेवल पे हम उसको रखते हैं कि मनोमय कोश से आगे बढ़कर हमें विज्ञानमय कोश को डेवलप करने की कोशिश करनी है थ्रू द एजुकेशन एंड थ्रू डिफरेंट मॉड्यूल्स, जिसकी बात अब एनईपी भी करता है। इट इंक्लूड्स द 3 मेंटल एक्टिविटीज लाइक फीलिंग, विलिंगनेस एंड एज वेल एज नोइंग। Fifth kosh is Anandamaya kosh. This particular kosh centers on the spiritual fulfillment, inner peace, and connection to the higher purpose. This is the state characterized by positive feeling, which is not dependent on any external objects or event. The experience of Ananda, the true bliss, is a qualitative, different sense of positive state and well-being from that is associated with other sheets. The main aim of human life, which is described by this particular framework of Panchakosha, is to move away from the Annamaya kosha, means the development of physical body से बढ़कर and progressively move towards the Anandamaya kosh. There are a few other studies which have been done on this particular framework. First I would like to discuss the critical analysis of Panchakosha theory of yoga philosophy, which explain this theory in context of yogic philosophy. The paper also discuss the applicability of different kosha with the proper food habits, thinking pattern, with meditation and breath control. One can correct his koshas and progress towards a healthy body and mind. Another study is done with respect to the integral education. This study reviews the 5 principal aspects of complete integral education given by Shri Aurobindo in his writing. Aurobindo's integral education places holistic learner development at the tolerant while assisting in self-definition of personal purpose in accordance with values and ethics developed in a sacred yet inclusive worldview. Aurobindo gives this particular integral education theory, which is based on Panchakosha theory of Taittiriya Upanishad. There is another study which was published in Journal of Transpersonal Psychology in 2016. It also explained the level of human consciousness and creative function as through Panchakosha theory. Ultimate aim of human life is to reach to the state of internal bliss or ananda. This is dealt with what is known as the doctrine of Kosha in the Taittiriya Upanishad. So there are various opportunities where we can use this particular framework. First of all is holistic education. Currently, what we are seeing in our education system, which is majorly emphasis on a cognitive development only. Development of mind without the development of emotional aspect and especially the intellectual aspect, which is not just cognitive, which is not just mind, which is not just intelligence, but also a power to discriminate between what is right, what is wrong, which is developed by the reflection. It was already mentioned in our other scripture as well, as चिंतन एंड मनन, ये दोनों जो प्रोसेसेस हैं वो एजुकेशन सिस्टम से थोड़ा अब मिसिंग है, जो कि हमारे एंशिएंट प्रैक्टिसेस उनको काफी एम्फसाइज करती हैं. हम सिर्फ माइंड को, इंटेलिजेंस को ही इंपॉर्टेंस दे रहे हैं, ना कि रिफ्लेक्शन. Person and a child or a person should be able to reflect upon his own intelligence, his own thoughts, so that he can know कि किस डायरेक्शन में उसके थॉट्स जा रहे हैं, किस डायरेक्शन में हमारे विचार जा रहे हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंग क्या हमें उसे चेंज करने की जरूरत है. तो ये जो एस्पेक्ट है वो हमारी एजुकेशन सिस्टम से थोड़ा सा मिसिंग है. उसको हम इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हैं अगर हम इस पर्टिकुलर फ्रेमवर्क के अकॉर्डिंग अपने एजुकेशन सिस्टम या उसमें मॉड्यूल्स को डेवलप करें. Another thing can be done, which is enhanced healthcare practices. Healthcare practices, especially in the mental health, वहां हम इसको यूज कर सकते हैं इस पर्टिकुलर फ्रेमवर्क को. थर्ड इज इंक्रीज सेल्फ अवेयरनेस एज वेल एज सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन. द मेन एम ऑफ आर ह्यूमन लाइफ जो है वो सिर्फ मटेरियलिस्टिक गेन्स या फिर आउटर सक्सेस ना होकर सेल्फ अवेयरनेस होना चाहिए और अपने आप के बारे में जानना इन अ बेटर वे. दैट शुड बी द गोल. उसके ऊपर इस पर्टिकुलर फ्रेमवर्क के अकॉर्डिंग काम किया जा सकता है. देयर आर वेरियस चैलेंजेस एज वेल. अगर हम इस तरह के फ्रेमवर्क्स को, ट्रेडिशनल अप्रोचेस को जब अपने मेन स्ट्रीम में लाना चाहते हैं तो उसमें काफी सारे चैलेंजेस भी हैं, जैसे कि कल्चरल एंड कंसेप्चुअल बैरियर आर देयर. There are lack of empirical evidence also because there are not much research work has been done on these kind of frameworks or these kind of theories which is mentioned in Upanishad or other text. Resource and training constraint is also there. There are not well-trained persons those can implement these sort of frameworks in mainstream education. So I would like to conclude this here. होलिस्टिक वेलबींग के लिए ये बहुत ही जरूरी है, विच एड्रेस द फिजिकल, एनर्जेटिक, मेंटल, इंटेलेक्चुअल एंड स्पिरिचुअल एस्पेक्ट. एजुकेशन पार्ट भी एनहेंस किया जा सकता है थ्रू इमोशनल रेजिलियंस एज वेल एज कॉग्निशन, एथिक्स, लीडिंग टू द बेटर एकेडमिक outcomes. Healthcare system also promote holistic treatments by considering all the dimensions of health, not just the physical part. Self-awareness encourages personal growth through exploration of the self and further research which is needed for the validation, adaptation, and the practical integration in education and healthcare. So this is all from my side. Thank you for this opportunity and thank you all the panel members.
Thank you, Ms. Dharna Malhotra. It is request to all the presenters Please adhere to the time limit which is provided to you. Time limit is 7 minutes. Please concise your presentation. The time limit is given to you. Thank you. Thank you, Dharna Malhotra, for your detailed presentation. Next, we have Dr. Mohit Dikshit, Head of Department, Parishkar College of Global Excellence, Autonomous, Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. Along with him, we have Piyush Agarwal, Mohit Fauzdar, both are students. The title of the paper is Role of IKS in Promoting Mental Health and Emotional Intelligence. I may request Dr. Mohit Dikshit to take the charge of the presentation. Dr. Mohit Dikshit, are you there?
Both Mohit and Piyush, I make them co-host so they can
नमस्कार,
present.
Okay.
मैं प्रेजेंट हूँ डॉक्टर मोहित।
Hello, sir.
सबसे पहले मैं अपनी पीपीटी एक बार शेयर करना चाहता हूँ, देन मैं अपना पेपर स्टार्ट करूंगा।
All the best, sir.
थैंक यू। आई एम विजिबल एंड ऑडिबल। मैं शुरू करता हूँ।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are.
सबसे पहले तो ऋषि सर और इंद्रजीत सर को नमस्कार। नाम ऋषि है, नाम इंद्रजीत है और बात कर रहे हैं IKS की, तो एक अच्छा संयोग है। और आप सभी को वर्ल्ड हार्ट डे की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। मेरा जो टॉपिक है वह है रोल ऑफ IKS इन प्रमोटिंग मेंटल हेल्थ एंड इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस। यहाँ पर मैं IKS के माध्यम से आयुर्वेदा और योगा को बताते हुए बताना चाहूंगा कि मेंटल हेल्थ और इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस को किस तरीके से हम बेहतर कर सकते हैं। IKS, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम, गो बैक टू वेदास। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखना, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मां कष्टन्तु भाग भवेत्। हम सभी की शांति, सभी के लिए खुशी चाहते हैं, तब भी हम उदास हैं, तब भी हम निराश हैं, और हमारे पास बहुत कुछ है जहां से हम बहुत कुछ बेहतर ले सकते हैं। द भारतीय वे इन सस्टेनेबल एंड स्ट्राइव फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ ऑल। हम सबके लिए कुछ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हमारे लिए भी हमें करना जरूरी है। और जो चीज हमारे पास है वो है हमारे वेद, हमारे उपनिषद, हमारे पास योग का अथाह भंडार है, मेडिटेशन का ज्ञान है। उसी से आगे बढ़ेंगे और बात करेंगे सबसे पहले मेंटल हेल्थ। इट्स ओके नॉट टू बी ओके। हकीकत है, हम दिखते हैं मुस्कुराते हुए, लेकिन शायद मन से उतने खुश नहीं हैं, कहीं ना कहीं व्यथित हैं किन्हीं चीजों को लेके। वही बात यहाँ पे है। मेंटल हेल्थ है क्या? मेंटल हेल्थ कंप्राइज our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects our thinking, passion, perception of the world around us and other conduct. बात करूं तो मेंटल हेल्थ हमारे भीतर है, वो हमारे भीतर की खुशी है जो कहीं ना कहीं गायब है। और जब स्टैटिक्स की बात की जाती है मेंटल हेल्थ को लेके, तो बहुत चौंकाने वाले आंकड़े आते हैं। स्टैटिक्स शोज that by the early age of 14, about 50% of internal health problems are established and 75 are established by the age of 24। मतलब हमारा किशोर इस समय मेंटल हेल्थ में नहीं है। ग्लोबली द WHO estimated that the frequency of depression and anxiety during the epidemic increased 25%। बिल्कुल यह है, और उसके बाद से हमारी जिम्मेदारी और ज्यादा बढ़ गई है। यूनिसेफ 2021 रिपोर्टेड 14% ऑफ इंडियन यूथ डिप्रेशन में है। ग्लोबल बर्डन ऑफ डिजीज ने कहा है कि इंडिया के लगभग 197 मिलियन लोग में मेंटल डिसऑर्डर है और सुसाइडल रेट 11.6 है। और हमारे पास है क्या? 0.03 साइकेट्रिस्ट, 0.07 साइकोलॉजिस्ट और 0.07 सोशल वर्कर पर 1 लाख। तो स्थिति अच्छी नहीं है, चुनौतियां बहुत हैं। इंट्रोडक्शन लेते हैं इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस का। हमारे भीतर का आनंद, हमारे भीतर की खुशी, अपने आप को जानना और सामने वाले को जान लेना, यही इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस है, जिसमें सेल्फ अवेयरनेस, सेल्फ रेगुलेशन, एम्पैथी और सोशल स्किल आती है। जब बात करें यहाँ की स्टैटिस्टिक्स की भी, तो देखने को मिलता है कि पिछले 5 साल में हमारे इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस में भी गिरावट आई है। सर्वे बाई 6 सेकंड्स EQ नेटवर्क 2023 ने नो योर सेल्फ, चूज योर सेल्फ और गिव योर सेल्फ के आधार पर एक सर्वे किया इंडिया में और पाया कि हम तीनों ही स्तर पर, अलग अलग एज ग्रुप में जब बात करी तो सभी स्तर पर हम में गिरावट आई है। इसका मतलब अलार्मिंग सिचुएशन है। तो अब कौन? आईकेएस। और आईकेएस में कौन? योगा। जर्नी टू सेल्फ, थ्रू द सेल्फ टू द सेल्फ, भगवत गीता में कहा गया है। योगा, हर चीज का योग, तन मन से हम एक हों। द आर्ट एंड विजडम ऑफ हेवली लिविंग, ऑल्सो अनुशासन, which helps develop overall physical, mental, spiritual and social aspects of an existence personality। योगा आज का नहीं है दोस्तों, बहुत पुराना है, बहुत पहले का है। उसके कुछ क्लिपिंग्स के रूप में मैं आपके सामने लाता हूँ, फोटोज हैं। इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, पशुपति योगिक पोस्चर, आदि योगी माना गया है शिव को, और इसका मतलब योग अनादि क्रम से चला आ रहा है। महर्षि पतंजलि जी का 8 लिम्ब पथ योग सूत्र है, जहां पर हम बहुत सारी बातें किस तरीके से आत्मसात करें योग को बताया है। गौतम बुद्ध 8 फोल्ड पथ अत्मिका मग्गा के रूप में अपनी बात को रखते हैं, और महावीर स्वामी 5 ग्रेट प्रोमिसेस पंच महाव्रत के रूप में। इसका मतलब योग अलग अलग कालक्रम में हमें दिखाई देता है। अंडरस्टैंडिंग द माइंड बॉडी कनेक्शन, हॉलिडे अवेयरनेस, इमोशनल रेगुलेशन, इंट्यूशन एंड इंसाइट, अपने अंतर ज्ञान को, अपनी सूझ को, अपने इमोशंस को कैसे हम रेगुलेट करें बॉडीली, किस तरह से हम अवेयर हों, इसके ऊपर बात है। बॉडी स्कैन, जर्नलिज्म, मंत्र एडिकेशन और इंटेक्शन सेटिंग। मोटी मोटी बात यहाँ पे ये थी कि किस तरीके से हम योग के माध्यम से अपने आप को बेहतर बनाएं। ब्रीथिंग टेक्निक्स निश्चित रूप से हम सभी करते हैं, लेकिन कमी है तो शायद संकल्प की। उज्जैनी ब्रीथ, ओशन लाइक ब्रीथ है ये। अनुलोम विलोम, कपालभाति, ब्रह्मी, ये वो तरीके हैं जिनको हम अगर करें तो हम अपने आप को बहुत सुकून में ला सकते हैं। और यही बात है कि 21 जून को हम वर्ल्ड इंटरनेशनल योगा डे बनाते हैं, जिसका सूत्रपात हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने किया, जिसको पूरी दुनिया ने माना। दूसरा आयाम है आयुर्वेदा, ए हेल्दी आउटसाइड स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द इनसाइड। आयुर्वेद में बहुत तरह की बातें बताई गई हैं। मैं सीधे ही मेन बात पे आता हूँ। यहाँ पे बात की गई है प्राण की, यहाँ बात की गई है दोष की, यहाँ बात की है गुण की। 5 प्रकार के प्राणों की बात की गई है, जो बताते हैं कि इम्बेलेंस होने से हम कैसे परेशान हो जाते हैं। 3 तरह के दोषों की बात की है, वत, पित्त और कफ की, जो हमारे 5 महाभूत हैं से मिलके बना है। और 3 तरह के गुणों की बात की गई है। मेडिटेशन, प्रॉपर स्लीप, योगा और बैलेंस डाइट, अगर हम इन चीजों को अपने में समावेशित कर लें तो हम आयुर्वेद के उस परम ज्ञान को प्राप्त कर सकेंगे जो है। समरी के रूप में, द इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम इज ए रिच एंड डिफरेंट कलेक्शन ऑफ नॉलेज, बिलीफ एंड प्रैक्टिसेस डेवलप्ड ओवर थाउजेंड of times in the Indian key. It embedded in the ancient textbook of Vedas, Upanishad and Puran। जरूरत है उनको किताबों से बाहर निकल के प्रैक्टिकल वे में लाने की, और मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि हमारा ये कॉन्फ्रेंस इसको प्रैक्टिकल वे में लाने के, लोगों को समझ को बेहतर करने में बहुत ज्यादा योगदान देगा। आगे रेफरेंसेस हैं, और इस लाइन के साथ बी काइंड टू योर माइंड मैं अपने पेपर को समाप्त करता हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.
Next we have Dr. Kamna Chaturvedi, Assistant Professor, Saraswati College of Professional Studies, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, India. Her title is Role of IKS in Promoting Mental Health, Emotional Intelligence and Self-Actualization. Dr. Kamna Chaturvedi.
Good morning.
Welcome, ma'am. Good morning. All the best, ma'am.
पीपीटी शेयर करना चाह रहे थे मैम।
Yes, ma'am, you can share.
जी
Your
पीपीटी शेयर कर
co-host.
दीजिए। जी मैम, मेरी स्लाइड शो हो रही है।
Yes, ma'am.
मेरा नाम डॉक्टर कामना चतुर्वेदी, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, सरस्वती कॉलेज ऑफ प्रोफेशनल स्टडीज। मेरा टॉपिक रोल ऑफ इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम इन प्रमोटिंग मेंटल हेल्थ, इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस एंड सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन है। आप सभी को नमस्कार। IKS, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम, ए पाथवे टू वेलबींग, खुशहाली का मार्ग, भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणाली अंतर्दृष्टि और प्रथाओं का एक समृद्ध ताना बाना प्रदान करती है, जो व्यक्तिगत और सामूहिक कल्याण में योगदान दे सकती है। आध्यात्मिकता, दर्शन और प्राकृतिक उपचार में निहित ये प्राचीन ज्ञान शारीरिक, मानसिक और भावनात्मक और आध्यात्मिक आयामों को शामिल करते हुए कल्याण के लिए एक समग्र दृष्टिकोण प्रदान करता है। अब हम आगे बात करेंगे अंडरस्टैंडिंग IKS। IKS को समझना, भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणाली है क्या, उसकी परिभाषा को जानेंगे हम, उसके प्रिंसिपल सिद्धांत को से परिचित होंगे और अभ्यासों से, प्रैक्टिसेस से परिचित होंगे। भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणाली ज्ञान का एक विशाल और बहुआयामी निकाय है, जो भारतीय उपमहाद्वीप में सहस्त्राब्दियों से विकसित हुआ है। इसमें दर्शन, धर्म, चिकित्सा, गणित, खगोल विज्ञान और कला सहित कई तरह के विषय शामिल हैं। IKS की विशेषता इसके समग्र दृष्टिकोण, आध्यात्मिक नींव, मौखिक परंपरा और प्रकृति पर जोर है। मुख्य सिद्धांत समग्रता, प्रकृति के साथ सामंजस्य, आध्यात्मिक आधार, मौखिक परंपरा, व्यवहारिकता पर जोर। अभ्यास योग, आयुर्वेद, ध्यान, दर्शन, गणित, खगोल विज्ञान, कला। होलिस्टिक अप्रोच टू मेंटल हेल्थ, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य का समग्र दृष्टिकोण। माइंड बॉडी कनेक्शन, सेकंड स्पिरिचुअल डायमेंशन, थर्ड कम्युनिटी सपोर्ट, मन शरीर संबंध, आध्यात्मिक आयाम, थर्ड सामुदायिक सहायता। मन शरीर संबंध की बात हम करते हैं तो ये समग्र मानसिक स्वास्थ्य में एक मूलभूत सिद्धांत है। यह स्वीकार करता है कि हमारी मानसिक और भावनात्मक स्थितियां हमारे शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य को महत्वपूर्ण रूप से प्रभावित कर सकती हैं। इसके विपरीत तनाव और शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य, पुराना तनाव, सिर दर्द, पाचन समस्याओं और कमजोर प्रतिरक्षा प्रणाली सहित विभिन्न शारीरिक बीमारियों का कारण बन सकता है। आध्यात्मिक आयाम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य का आध्यात्मिक आयाम अर्थ, उद्देश्य और खुद से बड़ी किसी चीज से जुड़ाव की हमारी खोज को शामिल करता है। यह पूर्णता, शांति और लचीलेपन की भावना प्रदान कर सकता है। इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस एंड IKS, भावनात्मक बुद्धिमत्ता और IKS, सेल्फ अवेयरनेस, एम्पैथी, इमोशनल रेगुलेशन, आत्म जागरूकता, सहानुभूति और भावनात्मक विनियमन। IKS एंड सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन। IKS और आत्म साक्षात्कार, डिस्कवरिंग पर्पस, पर्सनल ग्रोथ, फुलफिलमेंट, उद्देश्य की खोज, व्यक्तिगत विकास और पूर्ति। IKS अक्सर भूमि, समुदाय और आध्यात्मिक शक्तियों के साथ गहरे संबंध पर जोर देते हैं। ये संबंध उद्देश्य और अर्थ की भावना प्रदान करता है, जो व्यक्तिगत इच्छाओं से परे है। आत्म साक्षात्कार, इसमें किसी के जीवन में उद्देश्य और अर्थ की भावना खोजना शामिल है। IKS इस जरूरत को समझने और उसे पूरा करने के लिए एक समृद्ध रूपरेखा प्रदान कर सकता है। नेक्स्ट, पर्सनल ग्रोथ, व्यक्तिगत विकास। IKS समग्र विकास पर ध्यान केंद्रित करे, जिसमें शारीरिक, मानसिक, भावनात्मक और आध्यात्मिक पहलू शामिल हों। अनुष्ठान, समारोह और पारंपरिक प्रथाएं अक्सर व्यक्तिगत विकास और परिवर्तन को बढ़ावा देती हैं। आत्म साक्षात्कार, इसमें व्यक्तिगत विकास और विकास के लिए प्रयास करना शामिल है। IKS इस लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करने के लिए उपकरण और मार्गदर्शन प्रदान कर सकता है। इंटीग्रेटिंग IKS इन मॉडर्न प्रैक्टिसेस, IKS को आधुनिक प्रथाओं में एकीकृत करना। सबसे पहला पॉइंट, कल्चरल सेंसिटिविटी, कोलैबोरेटिंग पार्टनरशिप, ट्रेनिंग एंड एजुकेशन। सांस्कृतिक संवेदनशीलता, सहयोगात्मक भागीदारी, प्रशिक्षण और शिक्षा। सांस्कृतिक संवेदनशीलता, सम्मानपूर्ण जुड़ाव। IKS को विनम्रता और सम्मान के साथ अपनाएं। इन प्रणालियों के पीछे सांस्कृतिक महत्व और ऐतिहासिक संदर्भ को भी स्वीकार करें। सहयोगात्मक भागीदारी, स्वदेशी समुदायों को शामिल करें, विश्वास का निर्माण करें, साझा निर्णय लें। प्रशिक्षण और शिक्षा, क्षमता निर्माण, सांस्कृतिक योग्यता और पाठ्यचर्या विकास। जागरूकता बढ़ाने और स्वदेशी ज्ञान की समझ को बढ़ावा देने के लिए प्राथमिक से लेकर उच्च शिक्षा तक सभी स्तरों पर IKS को शैक्षिक पाठ्यक्रम में शामिल करें। सफल एकीकरण के उदाहरण की यदि हम बात करें, स्वास्थ्य सेवा, पर्यावरण प्रबंधन, शिक्षा। सांस्कृतिक संवेदनशीलता, सहयोगी भागीदारी और प्रशिक्षण और शिक्षा को प्राथमिकता देकर हम IKS को आधुनिक पद्धतियों में सफलतापूर्वक एकीकृत कर सकते हैं, जिससे एक अधिक न्याय संगत, टिकाऊ और सांस्कृतिक रूप से समृद्ध समाज का निर्माण हो सकता है। चैलेंजेस एंड बैरियर्स, चुनौतियां और बाधाएं। सांस्कृतिक पूर्वाग्रह, संसाधनों की कमी और गलतफहमियां, राजनीतिक और सामाजिक कारक, स्वदेशी समुदायों के भीतर से प्रतिरोध। इन चुनौतियों का समाधान करने के लिए सरकारों, शैक्षणिक संस्थानों और स्वदेशी समुदायों की ओर से एक ठोस प्रयास की आवश्यकता है। सांस्कृतिक समझ को बढ़ावा देकर, संसाधनों में निवेश करके और सहयोगी भागीदारी को बढ़ावा देकर हम IKS को आधुनिक प्रथाओं में एकीकृत करने के लिए अधिक समावेशी और न्याय संगत वातावरण बना सकते हैं। एम्बेसिंग IKS फॉर वेलबींग, कल्याण के लिए IKS को अपनाना। एक समग्र दृष्टिकोण, भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणालियां IKS प्रथाओं और ज्ञान की एक समृद्ध ताने बाने की पेशकश करती है, जो हमारे कल्याण में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे सकती है। इन प्राचीन परंपराओं को अपने आधुनिक जीवन में शामिल करके हम स्वास्थ्य और खुशी के लिए एक अधिक समग्र और संतुलित दृष्टिकोण विकसित कर सकते हैं। IKS को अपनाने के लाभ, शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य में सुधार, बढ़ा हुआ मानसिक स्वास्थ्य, बढ़ी हुई तन्मयता, उद्देश्य और अर्थ की अधिक समझ। कंक्लूजन, अपने जीवन में IKS को शामिल करके हम ज्ञान और अभ्यासों के एक समृद्ध स्रोत का लाभ उठा सकते हैं, जो सभी स्तरों पर कल्याण को बढ़ावा दे सकते हैं, चाहे वह ध्यान, सामुदायिक जुड़ाव या प्रकृति से गहरा संबंध हो। IKS को अपनाने से अधिक संतुष्टिदायक और सार्थक जीवन मिल सकता है। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सो मच मैम।
थैंक यू मैम, आपके नॉलेज को शेयर करने के लिए हमारे साथ। थैंक यू वेरी मच मैम। नेक्स्ट वी हैव प्रीति शर्मा, रिसर्च स्कॉलर, स्कूल ऑफ एजुकेशन, KR Mangalam University, Gurugram, Haryana, India. And along with her, we have Professor Dr. Tanya Gupta, Dean School of Education, Dean School of Humanities, Director IQAC, KRM Mangalam University, Gurugram, Haryana. Their topic is role of IKS in promoting mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization. Preeti Sharma, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am, I'm here. I'm presenting.
Okay.
1 minute.
All the best, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am, please.
Yes, yes.
Am I visible, ma'am? Yes, okay. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Preeti, and I'm a research scholar from KR Mangalam University. And my topic is role of IKS in promoting mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization. One minute. Yeah, introduction. The Indian knowledge system represents one of the world's oldest and most comprehensive intellectual traditions, offering a multidimensional perspective of life, health, and well-being. IKS provides an integrative and holistic framework that addresses the balance of mind, body, and spirit. This paper explores how IKS contributes to modern concerns like mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization. It examines key aspects such as yoga, Ayurveda, Vedanta, and Buddhist teaching, each of which provides pathways for mental and emotional well-being. The global mental health crisis highlights the importance of alternative approaches. IKS offers a time-tested, holistic perspective that aims not only to alleviate mental sufferings, but to promote higher consciousness and personal growth. The current paper seeks to understand the relevance of these traditional systems in a contemporary context. Why we are choosing this topic? What are the aims and objectives of the study? So as per the National Mental Health Survey 2015-16, when we see the data, they are not very good sign for our country. So as per the National Mental Health Survey 2015-16, 10.6% adults in India suffered from mental disorder. And according to the 24 World Happiness Report, India ranked 126th out of 143, and this is an irony for our country. The economic loss due to mental health conditions between 12 to 30 is estimated as USD 1.03 trillion. And if we talk about the suicide rate, overall suicide numbers increased by 2% annually. Student suicide cases surged by 4%, despite a likely underreporting of student suicide cases. And the 2024-25 budget has allotted 90,958.63 crore to the Union Budget Health Ministry, 12.9% increase from rupees 80,517.62 crores. And I think these figures are enough to tell why we are choosing this topic and why we are discussing about this topic. And solution is all available in our past. Solutions are available in our Indian knowledge system. So this research aims to explore how our Indian knowledge system contributes to mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization. By examining the traditional practices, cultural narratives, and community-based approaches within IKS, the study seeks to uncover valuable insights and potential applications for enhancing well-being and personal development. The findings will contribute to a broader understanding of how integrating IKS can complement and enrich contemporary approaches to mental health and personal growth. Methodology. So the methodology of this research paper is theoretical, qualitative. I've gone through several reports, papers, articles, journals, and also our traditional granth like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Panchtantra stories, and Vedas. Review of literature. I reviewed some of the literature, and I found that there are so much in our Shastras, in our Vedas. And for example, if we talk about Ramayana, so from the character of Ram, Lord Ram, we can understand the human values. We can understand how to be calm in difficult situation, how to conquer with our problems, and how with the dignity, and how can we continue the moral values despite having so many problems, how to maintain relationship. Similarly, if we talk about Gita, we learn to perform our duty, to do our work despite expecting the result, and so many other things. If we talk about Panchtantra stories, very beautifully the human emotions like sympathy, empathy, they are imbibed through animal stories. So if we put these things, if we continue to teach our children through these shastras, these stories, we can easily inculcate human values in them. We have not to do anything else excepting, but because there is everything in our shastras, everything in there in these books and our granthas. If we talk about Indian knowledge system, we have broadly divided them in two categories like Shruti and Smriti. Shruti, that which was heard, and Smriti, that which is remembered. So in Shruti, we can include Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajur Veda, Athar Veda, and in Smriti, we can say Dharma Shastras like Manu Smriti and Purans, Itihas, we can include Ramayana, Mahabharata, Darshans, Upvedas, Vedangas, Agamas. So there is so many in our Indian knowledge system. If we talk about discussions, like what we can get from our Indian knowledge system or our past, we have, and if we want to solve our mental health problems, we can use these Shastras, Vedas, Indian knowledge system to solve these problems. So Indian knowledge system, with its deep-rooted philosophical, spiritual, and scientific traditions, played a significant role in promoting mental health. The ancient Indian practices emphasize a holistic view of health, encompassing not just physical well-being, but also mental and spiritual wellness. Here's how different aspects of Indian knowledge system contribute to mental health. First, yoga and meditation. Meditation practices like dhyana and vipassana are integral to claiming the mind, reducing stress, and fostering a sense of inner peace. Regular meditation has been proven to promote emotional stability, reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, and improve overall well-being. Ayurveda, the traditional Indian system of medicine, provides a comprehensive approach to mental health by addressing the mind-body connection. The concept of sattva, rajas, and tamas defines mental health in Ayurveda, emphasizing a balance between these states. Philosophical frameworks. Indian philosophies like Vedanta, Samakhya, and Buddhist philosophy explore the nature of the mind, consciousness, and suffering. Mindfulness practices. Indian traditions have greatly influenced global mindfulness movements, practices rooted in Buddhism and Jainism, promote mindful living, focusing on the present moment. This helps manage ruminative thoughts and emotional distress, promoting resilience and emotional stability. Music and chanting. Nada yoga, which is the yoga of sound and mantras. 1 minute. Nada Yoga, which is the yoga of sound and mantras like Om and Gayatri mantra, have been used in Indian traditions to elevate the mind and bring mental peace. Indian classical music like ragas have therapeutic potential and is used in music therapy. Community and rituals. Indian rituals and festivals, through their emphasis on community participation, social bonding, and celebration, contribute to emotional well-being. Seva, dharma, these are also important in community rituals. Spiritual counseling. Indian spiritual traditions often involves gurus or spiritual teachers who offer counseling and guidance on life's challenges, diet and lifestyle. In Ayurveda and yoga, a sattvic diet, pure balanced food, is recommended to promote mental clarity and calmness. A wholesome natural diet is believed to directly impact the mind, contributing to mental health by balancing energies and promoting a tranquil state. How our Indian culture contribute for emotional intelligence? The Indian knowledge system plays a crucial role in promoting emotional health through its holistic approach to well-being. Indian traditions emphasize balance, self-awareness, and emotional resilience, offering a wide range of tools that nurture emotional stability. Here are the key contributions of the Indian knowledge system to promoting emotional health. Yoga and pranayama. It is very important for emotional intelligence to understand our own emotions. Yoga, in addition to its physical benefits, yoga practices like asanas and pranayama are designed to regulate emotions by calming the nervous system. Ayurveda's emotional balance framework. Ayurveda views emotional health as a reflection of the balance between the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Herbs like ashwagandha and brahmi are traditionally used to reduce stress. Beside it, meditation and mindfulness. Meditation is the core of emotional health. In Indian tradition, practice such as vipassana, dhyana, help individuals to develop their emotional intelligence. Philosophical insight into emotional suffering. Ma'am, 1 minute. Philosophical insight into emotional suffering. Indian philosophies such as Vedas, Buddhism, and Jainism provide a deeper understanding of emotional suffering and its transcendence. Concepts such as dukh and anitya in Buddhism help individuals understand the nature of emotions, leading to greater emotional resilience. Upanishads, Samakhya philosophy explored the relationship between the mind, body, and soul. Mantra chanting, emotional expressions through rituals and festivals. Indian culture offers many opportunities for emotional expressions through rituals and festivals. Beside it, spiritual counseling and support system. Indian traditional value the role of gurus and spiritual teachers who offer emotional support and guidance in difficult times. Beside it, art and dance therapy, which is also important for emotional intelligence. Now, the third element is self-actualization. The Indian knowledge system offers profound insight and practical methodology for achieving self-actualization, which is the realization of one's fullest potential and the attainment of higher state of consciousness. Rooted in spiritual and philosophical traditions, the IKS emphasizes self-knowledge, inner growth, and the pursuit of higher truths, contributing directly to the process of self-actualization. Here are the key roles that the Indian knowledge system plays in promoting self-actualization. Philosophical foundation of self-actualization, Vedanta and Upanishads teachings, yoga, path of self-realization, Ayurveda's holistic approach to self-actualization, meditation and mindfulness of self-awareness, role of selfless service in actualization, actualizing the self, role of rasa and aesthetics in self-actualization. Conclusion. So the Indian knowledge system offers a holistic, multi-dimensional approach to mental health, emotional intelligence, and self-actualization. Practices like yoga, Ayurveda, and Vedanta not only promote physical health, but also cultivate emotional resilience, mental clarity, and spiritual growth. By integrating these ancient systems With modern philosophical framework, we can provide more comprehensive and effective approaches to mental wellness. IKS, with its emphasis on balance, mindfulness, and self-realization, offers invaluable resources for individuals seeking mental well-being and personal growth. While challenges remains in terms of scientific validation and cultural integration, the growing acceptance of these practices globally reflects their profound relevance in the modern world. And finally, to conclude this session, I would end it with a shloka. Shanakshah kanash shwev vidya mathar cha sadhyate shan tyage kuto vidya kan tage kuto dhanam. Knowledge should be gained through minute by minute efforts. Money should be earned utilizing each and every resource. If you waste time, how can you get knowledge? If you waste resources, how can you accumulate the wealth? Indian knowledge system is a valuable resource or asset for our country that should effectively be used to solve our contemporary problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
These are the references. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I mean, it is humble request to the participants. Please utilize the time limit which is given to you all. Next, we have Dr. Vidhi Dhondiyal, Assistant Professor, HNBG Central University SRT Campus, and Dr. Manoj Prasad Nautiyal, Assistant Professor, HNBG Central University SRT Campus, Uttarakhand, India. Title of their paper is Indian Knowledge System and Holistic Wellness, Addressing Eating Disorders and Promoting Mental Health. Vidhi ma'am, are you there? Dr. Vidhi?
Hello. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay,
You
ma'am.
can present. Yes, ma'am, you can. All the best, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please stick to the time limit.
Ma'am, can you share my screen, please? Can you share the slides, please?
Okay. Sure. Ma'am, your screen is already visible. Allow me, ma'am, to share your.
Okay, ma'am.
If you are able to. Okay, fine, ma'am. Fine.
Okay, ma'am. Very good morning to all the chairperson and all the dignitaries who have joined with us today. I am Vidhi Dhondiyal, and I'll be presenting on the topic transformative potentials of Ayurveda, meditation, mindfulness, and yoga for the overall well-being and contemplation. Well, I will start with the first slide, that is introduction. Ma'am, the lifestyle that we are leading today has become so mechanical that we are rushing madly behind our materialistic pursuits at the cost of our own health and inner peace. So when we talk about yoga and Ayurveda, they seem like to act like a lighthouse by revitalizing the health dimensions physically as well as spiritually and promote the overall well-being. Today, the effectiveness of yogic kriyas have also been acknowledged on the world platform, and we have adopted an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. And this yogic kriyas has been adopted as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO. Now, what is yoga? Yoga is our age-old tradition, age-old knowledge that has emerged 5,000 years back. And Lord Shiva, as you all know, that he is known to be the first Adi Yogi. Yoga is not just a technique of physical exercises or body modulations. Rather, we can say it is a way of living so that we can bring ourselves in synchronization with the universal energy. It incorporates deep inquiry into our own self, thereby integrating the entire realm of our body, mind, and spirit. Now, various types of yoga, as you can see here, there are Hatha Yoga, Raj Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Karma Yoga. But as we can see in today's modern world, in today's global era, Ashtanga Yoga in the 21st century, also known as Patanjali Yoga, it has attained the mass acceptance at global level. It involves various stages like Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi. Well, all these yogic practices, they are directed towards the physical, mental, and the spiritual progress of human beings. A term which is known as therapeutic yoga. Basically, what is therapeutic yoga? It is an alternative system of medication, and it is very much confined or a restrictive perspective of entire yogic tradition, which aims to work on the physical ailments of an individual. Now, talking about Ayurveda, Ayurveda is a comprehensive system of natural medicines which seeks to balance between three dosha of our body, that is the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And the unique combination of all these three elements, they determine our body type. So, an Ayurvedic practitioner, he frames a customized roadmap for each and every individual so as to restore a balance between all these three elements so that whatever his needs or whatever his ailments are, that can be treated well. So today, the entire world is accepting yoga and Ayurveda as an alternative system of medication, especially after COVID-19, as we have seen. And envisioning this, WHO, the Global Center for Traditional Medicine, have been established in Jamnagar, and the All India Institute of Medical Sciences have also created a special center based on Ayurveda. So this slide shows a synergy between yoga and Ayurveda and how both these Indian practices can be integrated together so as to treat various physical and mental disorders. Now, what is meditation? Now, meditation, it has also been adopted as an integral part of our lifestyle. The term meditation basically refers to a spectrum of diverse technique that helps to focus on the integration of our body and mind. These techniques are used to calm down the mind and control the entire thought process. And that is why meditation, it is also considered as the essence of yoga. Now, there are various techniques of meditations like mindfulness, self-awareness techniques, mantra meditation, guided meditation. Priorly, my meditation was used for enlightening oneself, but these days, these meditation techniques are used to instigate the self-healing processes. Now, various researchers have been done on these meditation techniques, the yogic techniques or the mindfulness techniques. As we can see here, basically various researchers have shown that how meditation techniques helps to lower the anxiety, the respiratory rate, and other issues like cardiac issues or the blood pressure, and how it controls the heart stroke and others problems related to depression. Now, proceeding on forward, there are various benefits of yoga and meditation, and one of the studies which was conducted in 2008 and 2012 revealed that Shambhavi Mahamudra improves the cardiac health of the person. Another study done by the Center of Biomedical Engineering, IIT Delhi, observed that brain of yoga practitioners showed an increased level of coherence between the right and the left hemisphere of the brain. In a case of sleep pattern, we have seen that when a study was conducted over 15 male meditators who were compared with 15 known meditators control group, the results showed a significantly higher percentage of sleep efficiency, and total sleep time was compared to the counterpart or the control group. One of the last research that I would like to mention here was based on the survey of nearly 128 women by Indiana University School of Medicine. One of the most common problem faced by nearly 75% of women, which is related to menstruations. It was found that women practitioners of Sambhavi Mahamudra aged between 14 to 55 years surprisingly reduced the need for medical or surgical intervention by nearly 63%, thereby showing that yoga and meditation has emerged as an alternative treatment that not only cures hormonal imbalance but also works on the other side effects like emotional trauma and the psychological disorders. So on the basis of above discussion and the review on the above mentioned researchers, it can be concluded that Ayurveda, meditation, mindfulness, and yoga have an important place in Indian knowledge system, and all of them can contribute to the physical and mental and spiritual development of the person. It is the essence of Vedic tradition, and it is so mystical that the entire world has acknowledged and adopted it in the form of an alternative treatment so as to foster our health and well-being. So the basic idea behind all this technique is to get in resonance with the nature and the entire universe, which is the ultimate source of supreme energy. So it is high time we recognize this age-old precious traditional knowledge and revive it on the world platform so that the entire mankind can benefit from it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Vidhi, ma'am. Next, we have Dr. Poonam Bharti, Assistant Professor Rao Lal Singh College of Education, Sidrauli, Haryana. Title of the paper is Holistic. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm there, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. You can start then, ma'am.
Ma'am, I would like to share my screen first.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you can, ma'am. You are a co-host now.
All the best, ma'am.
Ma'am, my screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, ma'am. So my topic of presentation is holistic well-being through Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga. My objective of my paper is to explore the theoretical models that supports the integration of yoga into the educational framework for holistic well-being and to investigate the contribution of yoga in holistic well-being. So first, I would like to explain why holistic well-being, why we need holistic well-being. We see that there are rising stress levels among students, academic pressure, mental health challenges, changing social dynamics, and digital media. These are some of the contributing factors that are deteriorating the health of the students as well as the teachers. And due to the deteriorating of health and overall well-being, their efficiency and ability is not going good. So we need holistic well-being. So what is holistic well-being? Holistic well-being holistic means the whole person, refers to addressing the whole person, including the physical, mental, social, and emotional well-being. WHO states that health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity. So if we need optimal health or holistic health, we need to address all the dimensions of the health, like physical, mental, social, emotional, and on the top of the spiritual dimension. So yoga is a tool for holistic well-being. A study by Woodyard explained that yoga is a comprehensive approach combining physical postures, breath control, and meditation, and addresses the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit. It is a tool for promoting holistic health, integrating well-being. Well-being brings various dimensions like physical, mental, and spiritual dimension. This holistic framework of yoga positions it as a multi-dimensional health practice, offering a balanced path towards well-being. So now I would like to explain what are the theoretical models which supports that yoga should be integrated in the educational framework for holistic well-being. So I would like to discuss two educational frameworks which supports that yoga should be integrated in the educational framework. First is the social emotional learning framework, and second is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So first one is social emotional learning framework. What is social emotional learning framework? It is an educational framework that aims to enhance student ability to understand and manage their emotions, develop empathy, and engage in positive interpersonal relations. Social emotional learning programs, a study by Durlak states that SEL programs significantly improves student social and emotional skills, attitudes, and behaviors, as well as academic performance. So this holistic framework positions yoga as a multi-dimensional health practice and offering a balanced path towards well-being. Now I will discuss how. So, social emotional learning framework contains 5 components. There are 5 components of social emotional learning: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, responsible decision-making, and relationship skills. So first, yoga enhances self-awareness by encouraging mindfulness and introspections. Practices like meditation, pranayama, enhances the self-awareness and helps students recognize their emotions and strength. Similarly, it teaches self-regulation. Techniques such as breath control, meditation, and mindful movement improves students' ability to manage their stress and control impulses. It also fosters empathy, cooperation, and non-violent communication by enhancing students' ability to build and maintain positive relations. Yoga encourages ethical behavior. The yamas and niyamas, satya, ahimsa, aste, these are the yamas and niyamas which encourages ethical behavior, mindfulness, and compassion, promoting thoughtful and responsible choices in personal and social contexts. Second framework which supports that yoga should be integrated in the educational framework is Maslow's model of hierarchy of needs. This model discusses the human motivation behavior and places the needs according to the hierarchy, and at the lower level of the hierarchy there are physiological needs, and at the top of the hierarchy is the self-actualization needs. So these needs also can be addressed by yoga. First, physiological needs. Yoga helps in addressing students' basic physical needs by promoting health and relaxation and reducing stress through asanas and pranayama. It also teaches self-regulation techniques such as breath control, meditation, and mindful movement that improves the student ability to manage stress and control impulses. Second level of the needs is safety needs. So yogic principles of non-violence, truthfulness, and non-possessiveness, ahimsa, satya, and aparigraha contributes to a peaceful and inclusive educational environment. Third level of needs is belonging and love needs, or the emotional needs. Group activities of yoga encourage social interaction, cooperation, and a sense of community, and helping students feel connected. It promotes emotional resilience. The fourth level of needs is self-esteem needs, and yoga also boosts self-confidence, self-discipline, and self-awareness, fulfilling the need of respect and recognition. Last, on the top of the pyramid, and on the top of the hierarchy, there is the need of self-actualization, and yoga practices like meditation and mindfulness help students and teachers to develop greater self-awareness and inner calm. It promotes self-awareness and personal growth and helps students realizing their full potential. By fostering mindfulness, yoga enables educators to reflect on their teaching practice, improve self-care, and find greater meaning in their work. So in conclusion, I can say that yoga contributes significantly to the holistic well-being of students and teachers in the education system by addressing their physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual needs. For students, it enhances cognitive functioning, emotional regulation, and social skills, while for teachers, it reduces burnout, emotional exhaustion, and stress. And by integrating yoga into educational framework, educational institutions and schools can promote a balanced, mindful, and inclusive environment that supports academic and personal development. Thanks. This is all from my side.
Thank you very much, Subha ma'am, for your presentation. Next, we have Renu Pandey, Research Scholar, School of Education, Center for Studies and Research in Education, Gujarat. And along with her, we have Professor H.P. Patel, School of Education, Center for Studies and Research in Education, Gujarat. Title of their paper is Nurturing Young Minds, Enhancing Children's Mental Health Through Traditional Indian Practices. Renu Pandey, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can start, ma'am. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, my screen is visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, Chair, Co-Chair, Convener, Co-Convener, Moderator, and all my paper presenters. My title of presentation is Indian Knowledge System and Holistic Wellness, Addressing Eating Disorder and Promoting Mental Health. India's rich intellectual heritage spans diverse philosophical, scientific, and spiritual traditions, offering profound insights into life, health, society, and universe. In today's era of technological advancement and globalization, there is a growing recognition of the relevance of India's tradition knowledge in addressing contemporary challenges and fostering well-being. India's knowledge system is enriched by its ancient philosophies, including Vedanta, Yoga, and Buddhism. Indian traditional knowledge also encompasses ecological sustainability and respect for nature. The practices like organic farming, water harvesting, and forest conservation have ancient roots and are increasingly relevant in the context of global environmental challenges. Indigenous wisdom about biodiversity, medicinal plants, and sustainable living practices offers lessons for contemporary environmental stewardship. Health is crucial for the advancement, prosperity, and efficiency of a community and for a joyful and healthy life across the universe, according to Murthy 2017. WHO has, according to WHO, maintaining a good mental health is vital for individuals to effectively navigate life's challenges, unleash their potential, and positively contribute to their communities. Crew and Co define mental health as a science that deals with human well-being and pervades all aspects of human relationships. According to Women, good mental health is characterized by feelings of adequacy, cheerfulness, stability, and relaxation. Mental health and well-being. Viewing mental health condition as manageable and seeking support, it can lead to positive changes in thinking and in our behavior. Promoting a constructive and positive approach to mental health, it allows individuals to seek help and support for their well-being. Now, what is eating disorder? Eating disorder is a type of intellectual contamination in which the relationship with the food is disturbed. These problems, however, are the result of several issues which seems to be food-related. Eating disorder is critical concern. It requires professionals to treat. It is expected that 9% of the world's population suffer from few forms of eating disorder. Eating disorders are prevalent in childhood and adolescence. Primarily, family environment and the media exposure attributed to these disorders. The impact of media and social surrounding has been associated with social biasness and nutritional problems. A balanced diet should be maintained throughout life to reduce the risk of developing malnutrition and other chronic disorders. Yet, changes in eating habits are resulted from factors like processed food, growth of urbanization, diversification of people's activities, etc. Consistently unhealthy eating habits are at the root of an eating disorder, which is far-reaching and consequences for a person's physical and mental well-being, as well as their capacity to participate fully in society. Students with eating disorder consequently struggle to focus, become agitated, and have headache, and they have lack of energy, which all this can lead to the lack of enthusiasm, poor academic performances, and absenteeism. It is important that students, school teachers, counselors all should be aware with the warning signs of and the negative consequences of eating disorder that have on students' academic progress due to prevalence of eating disorder among the teenagers. There are different types of eating disorders like anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, binge eating disorder, and other specified feeding or the eating disorders. What are the causes and risk factors of eating disorders? The development of eating disorder is influenced by a combination of genetic, biological, psychological, and social factors. Understanding eating disorder through Ayurveda. According to Ayurveda and the Ayurvedic principle, the food we consume profoundly impacts all aspects of our being, including our physical, emotional, and psychological states. Embracing Ayurveda encourages us to cherish and nurture the interconnectedness of our entire being, aligning to our actions with the rhythm of nature for vibrant health and vitality. Let us understand eating disorder through Ayurveda. According to Ayurveda, the human body is composed of 5 fundamental elements: ether, air, fire, water, and earth. These elements combine to form 3 essential humors known as Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. These 3 doses regulate all physiological, psychological, and biological processes of the body and mind. Imbalance in these dosas can lead to sickness or the disruption in bodily function. The dosa imbalances and eating disorder, Ayurveda classifies individual into 3 dosas, each representing different elemental energies in the body. Eating disorders are often regarded as imbalance within these 3 dosas. For example, anxiety, irregular eating habits, and digestive issues may occur due to bath imbalance. Perfectionism, critical self-image related to body shape, and intense emotional stress can arise from pith imbalance. Emotional eating, sluggish metabolism, and difficulty in self-regulation may be attributed to the kapha imbalance. Ayurvedic approach to the treatment. Personalized diet and nutrition. Ayurveda recommends a personalized approach to diet based on individuals' dosa constitution, like the prakriti and the current imbalances that the person have, that is vikriti. Herbal therapies, Ayurvedic herbs and formulations are used to address underlying dosa imbalances and support overall well-being. For example, Triphala is used for digestion and detoxification, Ashwagandha can be used for stress management, and Brahmi for mental clarity. Lifestyle modification, establishing regular eating habits, practicing mindful eating, and creating a nurturing daily routine like Dincharya to promote stability and balance in mind-body functioning. Yoga and meditation, this can help in the treatment of eating disorder. While concluding, India's knowledge system includes a rich mix of intellectual, spiritual, and practical wisdom. They can continue to inspire and shape various human endeavors. Rediscovering and revitalizing these traditions can lead to overall well-being, sustainable development, and global cultural enrichment. By embracing and combining India's ancient wisdom with modern knowledge, we can create a harmonious future based on timeless principles of balance, harmony, and interconnectedness. Ayurveda offers a profound holistic approach to understanding and treating eating disorders by addressing underlying imbalances in dosas, promoting digestive health, and promoting mental and emotional well-being. By integrating personalized diet, herbal therapies, lifestyle modification, and mind-body practices, Ayurveda can complement conventional treatments and support individuals in their journey towards the recovery and holistic wellness. Through its ancient wisdom and holistic framework, Ayurveda provides valuable insights and therapeutic approaches that can contribute significantly to the comprehensive management of eating disorders, fostering resilience, balance, and overall health. Thank you.
Thank you, Renu ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. Next, we have Neha Khaiwal, Research Scholar, Galgutias University, Greater Noida, and Sumit Kumar along with her, Research Scholar, Shulini University, Himachal Pradesh. Title of the paper is Nurturing Young Minds, Enhancing Children's Mental Health Through Traditional Indian Practices. Neha ma'am.
Rukmani ma'am, both are the
Yes,
co-hosts. Now they can present.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. I'll share Neha ma'am PPT. Ma'am, you want me to share your PPT?
I will share, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay. All the best, ma'am.
Ma'am, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it's showing visible. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. I will start. I'm Neha from Galgotias University, and my topic is Nurturing Young Mind, Enhancing Children's Mental Health Through Traditional Indian Practices. Introductions. The Indian knowledge system is a structured process of knowledge transfer rooted in Vedic literature, Upanishad, Vedas, recognized by the National Education Policy NEP 2020. Guiding principle IKS encompasses knowledge, science, and philosophy of life. Fields such as education, arts, administration, law, justice, health, manufacturing, and commerce, emphasizing the advantages health is the first wealth. This paper explored the pivotal role of good health is the achieving of holistic development, particularly highlighting its importance on emotional well-being and academic success. IKS is a systematic transfer of knowledge from generation to generation. It is not a simply a tradition but well-structured system and process of knowledge transfer. It is very vast knowledge system. Definition of IKS. The Indian knowledge system is a term used to refer the intellectuals and philosophical tradition of India, which have a long and rich history dating back to ancient times. NEP 2020. The NEP 2020 underscored the critical need to enhance students' mental health, acknowledging its significant relationship with academic performance. In today's fast-paced world, children face numerous stressors leading to rise in mental health issues such as stress, anxiety, bullying, and learning difficulties. Statistics indicate that nearly 20% of children and young people suffer from these challenges, underscoring the urgency of addressing this issue. Indian knowledge system in education. Indian knowledge systems will be introduced in school and higher education curricula covering various subjects such as mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, yoga, architecture, medicine, agriculture, engineering, linguistic, literature, sports, game, governance, polity, and conservation. Course in tribal, ethno-medicinal practices, forest management, and natural farming will be available. And the policy encourages first-hand learning in India, rich diversity through student tour to tourist destinations. 32 IKS centers have been established and 75 head-ended interdisciplinary research faculties are being established. Over 8,000 higher education institutions have started adopting IKS in their curriculum. Actually, the purpose of the paper is the paper delves into the potential of Indian knowledge system in improving children's mental health. Practices such as yoga, Ayurveda, Vedanta, and Vedic science have demonstrated efficacy in promoting both physical and mental well-being. Yoga, for instance, is known to reduce stress and enhance emotional balance, while Ayurveda offers holistic health solution tailored to individual need. Vedanta and Vedic science provide philosophical framework can help children develop resiliency and a positive outlook in life. The purpose of this paper is to investigate how traditional India practices can be harnessed to support student mental health and overall well-being. By integrating IKS into educational setting, we can offer children a comprehensive framework for navigating the complexity of modern life, promoting a balanced and healthy mental state. Strategies for enhancing IKS in education. Enhancing the indigenous knowledge system in education involves integrating traditional knowledge, values, and practices into modern learning environments in a respectful, inclusive way. Curriculum integration involving indigenous community, teachers training and support, use of indigenous language, decolonizing pedagogy, indigenous knowledge research, policy support and institutional change, technology and media, recognition of indigenous knowledge as science, evaluation and feedback. These strategies aim to honor indigenous knowledge, promotes cultural diversity, and create an inclusive and holistic educational experiences for all learners. Enhancing mental abilities through IKS. Holistic learning, engage body, mind, spirit for balanced growth. Cultural relevance, use traditional story to enhance problem solving. Connection to nature, land-based learning, sharpness, focus, mindfulness. Oral tradition, storytelling, memory, and comprehension. Spiritual practices, meditation promotes concentration and mental ability. Rituals and ritualistic patterns and focus and memory recall. Language learning, enhance problem solving and flexibility. Mind body practices, physical activity stimulate cognitive ability. Benefit of IKS: indigenous knowledge system foster holistic mental development, cultural rooted learning enhance cognitive abilities and mental well-being, collaboration, nature and spiritual practice promote a balanced, adaptable mind. And the conclusion of this paper is IKS seeks to integrate ancient Indian knowledge with modern system, promoting interdisciplinary research and education. This approach aims for global acceptance and encourages public participations in the development of IKS. Mental mastery requires internal purification and resilience against negative thoughts. Yoga supports both physical and mental health, addressing conditions like depression, cognitive disorders. The importance of integrating IKS into education to promote holistic well-being and spiritual connection among students. School play a crucial role in supporting student health, incorporating IKS into the curriculum, providing tools for stress management and emotional intelligence, fostering comprehensive and development. Thank you.
Thank you, Neha Khaiwal.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am,
for your wonderful presentation. Next, we have Ratnamala Namdevrao Korde. Is a research scholar, Janta College of Education, Chandrapur, Maharashtra, India. Title of the paper is स्वास्थ्य और सदृढ़ विकसित भारत के लिए प्राचीन भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणाली योग प्राणायाम का महत्वपूर्ण योगदान. Ratnamala Namdevrao Korde. Ma'am, are you there?
I don't think so. Please
Yes,
let me know
I,
if she's there.
No, ma'am, she's not there. Even I checked. I thought she might have joined with other names. So I couldn't find her in the participants list. So I guess we should move forward, ma'am.
Yeah.
Next, we have Mamta Sahu, research scholar, Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and Sumit Kumar, research scholar, Shulini University, Himachal Pradesh. And the title of the paper is Effectiveness of Ayurveda, Yoga and Mindfulness on Improving Psychological Well-being. Mamta ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You will be sharing your screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. All the best.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here. My name is Mamta Sahu, research scholar of School of Studies in Psychology, Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Topic of my presentation is effectiveness of Ayurveda, Yoga and Mindfulness on improving psychological well-being. My presentation is based on different literature reviews related to Ayurveda, Yoga, and mindfulness effects on mental well-being. Mental health promotion strategies are needed due to the increasing global prevalence of mental health issues and the complexity of current Eastern techniques. People are turning to Eastern knowledge systems like Ayurveda, Yoga, and mindfulness for mental health improvement due to their perceived efficacy, fewer side effects, and cost effectiveness. Ayurveda is a holistic approach to health and personalized medicine, treating physical and psychological issues. Yoga, a holistic approach to well-being, has gained popularity in Western world also. Mindfulness meditation, originating in ancient times, has shown health benefits and is gaining interest in mental health. The review focuses on improving research methodology and developing intervention plans for this Eastern knowledge system. My review paper is based on empirical researches which have been conducted in schools, colleges, and other institutions. Ayurveda and Yoga, ancient Indian medical tradition, integrates the mind, body, and spirit to provide a comprehensive approach to mental health. It emphasizes the importance of psychological imbalance in diagnosing and treating illnesses. Ayurvedic and yogic approaches offer scientifically proven techniques for treating mental and physical health problems. Unlike synthetic drugs, herbals and Ayurvedic treatments are recommended due to their effectiveness and few negative effects. The Atharvaveda and other writings provide a description of mental health, focusing on Prakriti, the balance of innate components. Ayurvedic literature addresses a wide range of mental illnesses from moderate grade to severe psychosis. methodology. Research papers were derived from Scopus, Research Scholar, PubMed, Web of Science, Shodh Ganga and Shodh Gangotri. Research paper from 2010 to 2023 was selected for present literature review. The World Health Organization is emphasizing the benefit of education, especially physical education, in improving mental health. Yoga and mindfulness were used in research assessing teenagers' emotional awareness. The average age of the 149 participants in the research was 14 to 16 years. The control group and the experimental group did significantly vary in terms of emotional awareness of mental health. According to the study, yoga or mindfulness based programs may have a substantial influence on adolescents' emotional awareness and mental health, particularly given the rising incidence of mental health problems in this age range. Another quasi-experimental study compares at risk Hispanic adolescent high school students to similar students enrolled in traditional physical education classes to examine differences in the effects of school-based
Mamta
yoga
ma'am,
intervention and mindfulness practice on
Mamta
psychological
ma'am, sorry
well-being.
to interrupt
Yes,
you. Your
yes, ma'am.
slides are not moving, ma'am. Your slides are not moving.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Sorry for the interruption.
Now it's visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Another quasi-experimental study compares at-risk Hispanic adolescent high school students to similar students enrolled in traditional physical education classes to examine differences in the effects of school-based yoga interventions and mindfulness practices on psychological well-being impact factors. Owing to the widespread COVID-19 epidemic, virtual experimental conditions were provided. The mood and affect dimension of psychological well-being were evaluated using the BRUMS and PANSC Friedman's test for non-parametric data, pre-post change score comparisons between yoga and physical education classes, and longitudinal data trends for each subscale from the start of the research to its finish were among the statistical analysis performed. According to the results, students who practiced yoga at school showed significantly greater levels of enhanced mood and affect compared to students who took a regular physical education lessons. Another study is based on mindfulness based intervention like mindfulness based stress reduction and yoga are increasingly used for trauma related psychotic conditions. A trans diagnostic approach was used to evaluate the efficacy of mindfulness based intervention for trauma related consequences. A systematic review of 66 studies found a significant pooled effect of MBI, similar effect of mindfulness, yoga, and integrative exercise. Intervention of 8 weeks or more were more effective than shorter ones. Mindfulness-based intervention when combined with medication and psychotherapy are effective in reducing trauma-related symptoms. More rigorous reporting of trauma exposures and MBI treatment protocols is recommended for future research. The psychological well-being of 50 students from Sri Sharda College of Education for Women, Tirunelveli, was found to be considerably enhanced by meditation. According to the study, after 3 months of meditation, students' well-being improved with a mean score of 81.7% of the highest possible score. The study also discovered that meditation-induced relaxation and tension reduction has a greater impact on well-being. The finding implies that in order to improve public acceptance of relaxation techniques, yoga and meditation institutes should carry out further study and share the finding with general population. Another study was done to evaluate the impact of mindfulness, yoga, and meditation on stress, anxiety, and depression symptoms in tertiary education students. After searching 11,936 articles, 25 randomized control studies were included in a meta-analysis. Results showed moderate effects on depression, anxiety, and stress with minimal heterogeneity. However, the impact decreased when compared to the active control. The study concluded that mindfulness, yoga, and meditation have moderate effects, but their impact on academic success remains unknown. In conclusion, the study reports conclude by providing light on the significant implication of incorporating yoga and mindfulness techniques into learning settings. The multidimensional analysis in the paper emphasizes how important of this all-encompassing favorable result for students' academic achievement and well-being. A combination of empirical research, anecdotal accounts, and theoretical frameworks provides a thorough comprehension of the transforming capabilities that yoga and mindfulness impact in educational environments. Notable relationships have been shown between implementing their strategies and higher student well-being, lower stress levels, and better mental health. These results are encouraging for educators, managers, and other professionals for practical ways to create a welcoming and productive learning environment. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Mamta ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. Thank you to all the participants. With this, we have completed with the paper presentation. Now, we eagerly await insight and reflections on the proceedings of this session. May I invite Dr. Goel for the closing remarks. Goel sir, are you there?
Mr. Indrajit Datta.
Yes, sir.
आपके रिमार्क्स थे पहले शायद शेड्यूल में सरकार
हाँ सर, ऐसा लग रहा है.
Yeah, please. Rukmini ma'am, please call Dr. Indrajit Datta first.
Okay. I'm so sorry for the.
It's okay.
Okay, it's okay. Now there is also a question answer sessions, but
yes. That also has been good.
But first of all, let me congratulate each and every participants who has given a wonderful presentations. At least due to NEP 2020, now we are talking about Indian knowledge systems. Thanks to NEP and the thinkers, the policy makers, that they have at least started the deliberations on Indian knowledge system या भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा पर उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया है. और उसी का नतीजा ये है कि इतने अच्छे पेपर सुनने को मिले. और the most important thing is that there are 11 papers in that entire session, and out of that one was absent, and 10 papers were there. Out of the 10 papers, the 2 papers were really research based, and rest of them are more theoretical. But at least I am satisfied with the kind of presentation that my fellow colleagues have presented on Indian knowledge system. At least some sort of discussion has started taking place. Now, important thing is that though papers are mostly theoretical in nature, but I think what needs to be done, previous day I was in one of the workshop which was related to integrated teacher education program, wherein Dr. Chandkiran Saluja ji and some other people who are the pioneers of Indian knowledge systems presently working on, they have pleaded with almost all the participants who have come there that we are talking about the Indian knowledge system, but we are not reading it. When you're talking about reading it, means that you have to study the original text materials. And until and unless original text materials are not read, it could be very somewhere down the lane, it could mislead us. क्योंकि जो translated versions आ रही हैं Indian knowledge system के नाम पर, वो कहीं ना कहीं और ज्यादा complexities पैदा कर रही हैं. तो मुझे उन्होंने यही रिक्वेस्ट किया, सभी चांदकिरण सलूजा जी थे, अतुल कोठारी जी थे, और तमाम लोगों ने यही कहा कि प्लीज आप लोग ओरिजिनल स्क्रिप्ट्स को रीड करिए जिन लोगों ने ओरिजिनल इन पर काम किया है, और उसके बाद देन ट्राई टू रिलेट with the current situation and try to inculcate those Indian knowledge system into your practices. क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ पर होता क्या है कि कोई एक चीज चल पड़ती है तो बस उसी की बात होती है, बस वही चीज होता रहता है, गाते रहते हैं हम लोग उसी को. आज जो है इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम स्टार्ट हो गया है, तो वी आर एक्चुअली almost in every kind of seminar, in every kind of workshops, what we are hearing is Indian knowledge system. But unfortunately, no one is practicing it. Few years back, in fact, there is a circular from UGC that at least ban junk foods from the university canteens. I'm pretty sure that many of the universities and colleges have not done that. Pretty sure about it. So, हमारी कथनी में और करनी में अभी भी बहुत अंतर है। तो जब तक हम जो कह रहे हैं, जो बात डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, उसको अगर हम एक्शन में नहीं लेके आएंगे, तब तक ये जो स्वरूप है ये डायलॉग के तौर पे चलता रहेगा। आई थिंक so it is important that whatever you all have presented, I think it's more correct time is now come that one should started practicing. For example, एक जो कल हम लोगों को मिला, सूत्र मिला कि जब भी आप क्लास शुरू करें अपनी, कोई भी टीचर जो शुरू करता है, क्यों ना उसको ओम से शुरू किया जाए। तो मेरे को ये अच्छा आइडिया लगा कि अगर कोई भी क्लास, अगर मैं एज ए टीचर हूं, कोई भी क्लास अगर मैं ओम से शुरू, उससे क्या है, आपकी बच्चों की एकाग्रता बढ़ रही है, कंसंट्रेशन लेवल बढ़ रहा है, आपकी इनर कॉन्शियस प्रभावित हो रही है, एंड योर फोकस विल बी ऑन इन योर क्लास। सो दीज स्मॉल एक्टिविटीज अगर आप कर सकें अपनी क्लासरूम में, तो शायद कहीं ना कहीं उसको प्रैक्टिस में भी लेके आएंगे। एक चीज ये बात है। दूसरी चीज मेरे को ये लगता है कि बहुत जरूरी ये भी है कि जब हम इन बातों को डिस्कस करें, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम को, भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा को जब डिस्कस करें, तो साथ में ये भी डिस्कस करें कि कैसे उसको क्रियान्वित किया जा सकता। थियोरेटिकली तो मैं मान सकता हूं बहुत कुछ लिखा भी जा रहा है, बहुत कुछ किया भी जा रहा है, बट इंपॉर्टेंट ये हाउ, जैसे भारत के में ज्यादा लोग डिप्रेस्ड हैं, स्ट्रेस में हैं, और वन ऑफ द मेजर कंसर्न ऑफ स्ट्रेस इज एनवायरमेंट डेफिनेटली, अनदर इज ईटिंग हैबिट्स। कुछ पेपर ईटिंग हैबिट्स के ऊपर, ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर्स के ऊपर भी थे। तो क्या हम लोगों ने अपनी खाने की पद्धति में सुधार किया है? क्या हम जिस तरह का हमें कहा गया था कि 6 बजे 7 बजे हमें खा लेना चाहिए, सुबह उठ के जो है आपका जो सुबह का नाश्ता जो है वो किस तरह का होना चाहिए, दोपहर का नाश्ता लंच किस तरह का होना चाहिए, रात का खाना किस तरीके, क्या हम लोगों ने भी अपने फूड हैबिट्स में चेंज किए हैं? शायद नहीं। तो मेरे को लगता है कि आधी समस्याओं का समाधान हमारे फूड हैबिट्स चेंज होने से हो जाएंगे, और आधी समस्याओं का समाधान हमारे लाइफस्टाइल को चेंज करने से हो। तो ये दोनों कहीं जब तक हम स्कूल के अंदर, कॉलेजेस के अंदर, इवन टीचर्स के अंदर इन आदतों में बदलाव नहीं लाएंगे, तो शायद ये खाली डायलॉग्स हो जाएंगे, खाली भाषण या संप्रेषण का प्लेटफॉर्म बन के रह जाए। बस मेरा इतना ही कहना। यस सर, ओवर टू यू गोयल सर।
रुक्मिणी मैम,
will there be any will there
Rukmini ma'am, are you there? Rukmini
Hello?
ma'am, are you there?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Your insights have been profound and shall serve as a guiding force to one and all in the session. Sir, please accept this virtual memento as a token of gratitude from the organizers of the conference of this virtual conference.
Thank you, thank you
Please
so much.
accept it, sir.
Thank you,
We
ma'am.
will mail it to you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Goel, sir, for the closing remarks.
जी, थैंक यू रुक्मिणी मैम। सो जितने आज पेपर प्रस्तुत हुए 10, और उनकी एक छोटी समरी आदरणीय इंद्रजीत दत्ता जी ने हमारे सामने रखी। मैं सभी पेपर प्रस्तुतकर्ताओं को बधाई देना चाहता हूं, और मेरी भी मैं फीलिंग शेयर करता हूं दत्ता जी के साथ कि तमाम विसंगतियों के बावजूद कम से कम भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा की एक चर्चा प्रारंभ हुई है। ये बात ठीक है कि अभी कथनी करनी का अंतर और बहुत सारी बातों में विसंगतियां हैं, और ये मूल टेक्स्ट को ना पढ़ करके ट्रांसलेटेड जो चीजें मटेरियल आ रहा है IKS के नाम पर, इसके कारण से बहुत सारा कंफ्यूजन भी पैदा हो रहा है। ये सारी बातें बहुत सत्य हैं, लेकिन फिर भी एक चर्चा हमारे एकेडमिया में प्रारंभ हुई है, तो उससे उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कि धीरे धीरे ये जो कुहासा है कंफ्यूजन का, ये छटेगा। मैं सभी प्रस्तुतकर्ताओं को बधाई देना चाहता हूं, और एक ऐसी, जैसा आदरणीय दत्ता जी ध्यान करा रहे थे, ऐसी एक विसंगति है कि ये पेपर प्रस्तुत हुआ था मोहित दीक्षित जी का, पीयूष अग्रवाल जी का, रोल ऑफ IKS इन मेंटल हेल्थ एंड इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस। उन्होंने जहां एक तरफ जो योग की प्रैक्टिसेस हैं उनको अपनाने की भी बात कही थेरेपी के तौर पर, लेकिन एक बात पर उन्होंने दुख भी व्यक्त किया कि सिचुएशन बड़ी अलार्मिंग है और 1 लाख लोगों के ऊपर भारत में 107 ही मेंटल हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स हैं। मैं जरा इस बात पर ध्यान दिलाना चाहता हूं कि वे जो सो कॉल्ड विकसित देश है अमेरिका जैसे, वहां तो जितना आंकड़ा चाहिए और प्रति 1 लाख लोगों पर कितने तो हमारे को डॉक्टर चाहिए, कितने फिजिकल जिसको कहना चाहिए एलोपैथी के चिकित्सक चाहिए और कितने मेंटल हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर चाहिए, उसके बावजूद और भारत में 2023 में प्रति 1 लाख लोगों में जो आत्महत्या करने के मामले हैं वो लगभग 12 की संख्या है। लेकिन तो तमाम जो विकसित दुनिया का सबसे ज्यादा विकसित देश है जहां पर कोई मेंटल हेल्थ प्रोवाइडर्स की कमी नहीं है, वहां पर ये आंकड़ा 14 के पास है। तो ये अलार्मिंग सिचुएशन नहीं है और ना ये समस्या का समाधान है। हमारे सामने कई बार ये बात प्रस्तुत की जाती है कि प्रति 1 लाख लोगों पर कितने पुलिस वाले हैं, कितने डॉक्टर हैं और कितने ओल्ड होम शेल्टर्स हैं और कितने मेंटल हेल्थ प्रोवाइडर्स हैं। ये वास्तव में ऐसा ही है कि मर्ज बढ़ता गया ज्यों ज्यों दवा की, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है कि दवा करने के साथ साथ जो है और मर्ज बढ़ रहा है। मैं सभी प्रस्तुतकर्ताओं को एक तथ्य की तरफ ध्यान कराना चाहता हूं कि कार्ल बी युंग बहुत बड़े साइकोलॉजिस्ट हैं, एक उनके नाम से स्पेशल डेडिकेटेड स्कूल ऑफ साइकोलॉजी भी है। उन्होंने 60 साल तक साइकोथेरेपी की प्रैक्टिस की और पेशेंट्स उनके पास आते थे। उन्होंने एक बात कही अपने कैरियर के एंड में कि इन 60 वर्षों में एक भी पेशेंट मेरे पास ऐसा नहीं आया जो स्पिरिचुअली इंक्लाइंड है, जिसमें थोड़ा श्रद्धा का एलिमेंट है, डिवोशन का एलिमेंट है, वो कोई मेंटल डिसऑर्डर लेकर के आया हो। तो समस्या का समाधान किस तरफ है? प्रति 1 लाख मेंटल हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स की संख्या बढ़ाने में है या हमें और अपना जो वास्तविक स्वरूप है इसके ऊपर ध्यान देने में? और वास्तविक स्वरूप की बात, सच बात यह है कि हमको ये समझने की आवश्यकता है कि हम मनुष्य को मानते क्या है। पूरी दुनिया में जो मनुष्य को ये केवल एक भौतिक इकाई समझ करके हमने जितने भी समाधान निकाले हैं, चाहे वो इकोनॉमी के मॉडल बनाए, चाहे पॉलिटी के मॉडल बनाए, चाहे वो हेल्थ केयर के मॉडल बनाए, वो अल्टीमेटली दे आर बाउंड टू फेल। यही बात मनोविज्ञान के संबंध में भी हमको दिखाई देता है। दुनिया में पहली बात तो यह है कि हमारा मनोविज्ञान तो हजारों साल पुराना है दर्शन के नाम से, लेकिन ये जो 200-300 साल पुराना मनोविज्ञान है यूरोप का, इसमें सबसे पहले मेंटल प्रोसेसेस पर बात होती रही। मेंटल प्रोसेसेस के बाद वहां पर जैसे फिजिकल साइंसेस की डेवलपमेंट हुई तो ये बिहेवियर स्कूल ऑफ साइकोलॉजी आया और इसमें हर बात को वही मैंने जैसे प्रारंभ में ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में कहा था कि वो पार्टिकुलेट अप्रोच से, मॉलिक्यूलर अप्रोच से मनुष्य के व्यवहार को भी वो स्टिमुलस रेस्पॉन्स चेन से समझने की बात हुई कि भाई ये एनवायरनमेंट के अंदर एक स्टिमुलस है, हमारी बॉडी एक उसमें से रेस्पॉन्स जनरेट करती है, इसमें से सारा व्यवहार जो है वो घटित होता है। लेकिन बाद में उनको लगने लगा नहीं भाई ये तो कुछ साधारण जो व्यवहार है जो पशुओं में उन्होंने प्रयोग किए थे उनके आधार पर तो समझा जा सकता है, उन चीजों को तो समझा जा सकता है, लेकिन मनुष्य का जो कॉम्प्लेक्स बिहेवियर है वो इस स्टिमुलस रिस्पॉन्स चेन के आधार पर नहीं समझा जा सकता। मनुष्य मूल रूप से एक स्पिरिचुअल एंटिटी है। अभी एक प्रेजेंटर ने मैस्लो की बात की थी और वास्तव में सच बात तो यही है कि आप केवल अगर फिजिकल नीड्स की बात अगर करेंगे तो फिर इस बात को एक्सप्लेन करना मुश्किल क्यों है कि बुरे से बुरा आदमी भी सही बात जानना चाहता है, सत्य जानना चाहता है। बुरे से बुरा व्यक्ति भी, हर बुरे से बुरा व्यक्ति भी शायद सम्मान पाना चाहता है, सेल्फ रिकॉग्निशन चाहता है। ये जो डिजायर है सेल्फ रिकॉग्निशन की, सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन की, सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन की, सच्चाई तक पहुंचने की, ये वास्तव में इस बात की तरफ संकेत करती है कि मनुष्य की मूल प्रकृति वह आध्यात्मिक है, स्पिरिचुअल है। और वेस्ट की जो सारी साइकोलॉजी है वह इस स्पिरिचुअल एंटिटी को स्वीकार ही नहीं करती है। वो बुद्धि के बारे में और मन के बारे में शायद धारिणी मल्होत्रा शायद थी, उन्होंने पेपर वो बार बार फोकस कर रही थी इसके बाद कि मन बुद्धि से अलग किस प्रकार से है। तो आत्मा के अस्तित्व को तो पूरा पश्चिम का मनोविज्ञान स्वीकार ही नहीं करता है। तो जब तक हम उस बात को स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे तब तक हमारे सारे इलाज, सारे समाधान, चाहे वो मेंटल हेल्थ केयर के मॉडल्स हैं, चाहे वो इकोनॉमी के मॉडल्स हैं, चाहे वो पॉलिटी के मॉडल्स हैं, दे आर बाउंड टू फेल। अभी तो देखिए आप, आजकल तो हम तो कहते हैं कि भाई मनुष्य को संयम का अभ्यास करना चाहिए। अभी फूड फूड हैबिट्स की बात कर रहे थे इंद्रजीत दत्ता जी। और कुछ लोगों का विचार है नहीं भाई, ये जो काम इच्छा है, सेक्सुअल अर्ज है, इसको अगर आप रोक देंगे, इसको सप्रेस करेंगे, तो आपके बहुत सारी मतलब डिसऑर्डर्स का सामना आपको करना पड़ेगा। किसी भी चीज को, किसी भी इच्छा को सप्रेस करना नहीं चाहिए। अब ये बिल्कुल एकदम 180 डिग्री का जो है ना डिफरेंस है अप्रोच के अंदर। और हमारे यहाँ भी इस बात को ये माना गया है कि भाई जो ये ब्रह्मचर्य का और संयम का अभ्यास है, ये शारीरिक से ज्यादा मानसिक है, मन के लेवल पर है। और गीता ने कहा भी है, कई बार हम ऐसा करते हैं, वैसे तो व्रत रख लेते हैं, उपवास रख लेते हैं, लेकिन मन में भोजन का विचार चलता रहता है। ऊपर से तो हम ब्रह्मचारी और जो है ना सेक्स, स्टेइंग अवे फ्रॉम सेक्स, और मन में कुछ ना कुछ जो है ना सेक्स का विचार चलता रहता है। तो ये जो मन के लेवल पर जब तक मन का अभ्यास नहीं करेंगे, गीता ने बड़ा स्पष्ट कहा है, कर्मेंद्रियाणि संयम्य यह आस्ते मनसा स्मरण इंद्रियार्थानि विमूढ़ात्मा मिथ्याचार्य स उच्यते। जो कर्म को के स्तर पर और रोकने का संयम की बात करते हैं, लेकिन मन के लेवल पर तमाम प्रकार की चंचलता चलती रहती है, वो हमको तमाम प्रकार के गड्ढे में डालती है। तो हमें बिल्कुल एक पैराडाइम शिफ्ट करने की आवश्यकता है। आदरणीय इंद्रजीत दत्ता जी ने भी उसी बात की तरफ हमारा ध्यान करवाया है। ये बात ठीक है कि पश्चिम में बहुत कुछ शोध हुआ है, मॉडर्न साइकोलॉजी ने भी बहुत सारा एक्सपेरिमेंटल फ्रेमवर्क हमें दिया है। किसी उसमें से जो अच्छा है, हमारे यहाँ बिल्कुल एक आरंभ से ये बात कही गई है, कोई बात को केवल इसलिए स्वीकार नहीं करना वो पुरानी है, चाहे वो हमारी IKS से रिलेटेड हुई, सारी बातों को इसलिए स्वीकार नहीं करना कि वो पुरानी है, और ना नई को इसलिए स्वीकार करना कि वो नई है। पुराणमित्येव न साधु सर्वम न चापि काव्यम नववित्त विद्यम संतः परीक्षादनंतरम भजन्ते मूढ़ पर प्रत्यय अबुद्धि। यानी जो समझदार लोग, हम सब तो समझदार ही है, एकेडमिशियन लोग हैं, इसलिए हर बात को एग्जामिन करेंगे। जो पुराना है उसमें से भी अच्छा लेंगे, और जो नया है अच्छा उसमें से भी अच्छा लेंगे। और फाइनली जिस प्रकार से आज दुनिया में साइंस का एक यूनिवर्सल मॉडल, दुनिया को पहले लगता था, जो जितने भी फिजिकल साइंटिस्ट हैं उनको लगता था कि ये दुनिया एक बड़ी मशीन जैसी है, लेकिन अब उनको लगने लगा नहीं भाई, मशीन जैसी नहीं, दुनिया तो एक ग्रैंड आइडिया जैसी लगने लगी है। उनको लग रहा है कि कुछ फिजिकल लेवल के बियॉन्ड भी कोई मेटाफिजिकल एलिमेंट है। इसलिए साइकोलॉजी में भी आज पैरा साइकोलॉजी के ऊपर बात हो रही है, और ये जो मेंटल फ्रेमवर्क से बियॉन्ड जाने की बात होने लगी है। कहीं ना कहीं गेस्टाल्ट साइकोलॉजी उसी तरफ इशारा करती है कि भाई आप केवल टुकड़ों को जोड़ करके और समग्र को प्राप्त नहीं कर सकते। होल इज ऑलवेज मोर देन सम ऑफ इट्स कंपोनेंट्स। केवल टुकड़ों को जोड़ देने से आप होल को प्राप्त नहीं कर सकते। तो कहीं ना कहीं हमें इस मेंटल वेलबींग के बारे में और एक विश्वव्यापी दृष्टिकोण सबको मिलकर के बनाने की आवश्यकता है, यूनिवर्सल एक वर्ल्ड व्यू बनाने की आवश्यकता है। हमारे भारत में जो काम करने वाले लोग हैं, आप जैसे जो लोग जिन्होंने आज का आयोजन किया है, इनकी बहुत बड़ी भूमिका इस काम में है कि मेंटल हेल्थ के और का जो फ्रेमवर्क है और फिजिकल हेल्थ का जो फ्रेमवर्क है, उसमें अपना क्या अच्छा है, उसमें क्या गौरव करने लायक है, जैसा आदरणीय इंद्रजीत जी कह रहे थे कि उसके एग्जीक्यूशन की बात हम सोचें, और कैसे नए और पुराने का एक जुडिशियस मिक्स करके हम नई व्यवस्था खड़ी करें। मैं समझता हूँ कि इस प्रकार के सेमिनार उनसे एक उस दिशा में चिंतन की शुरुआत अवश्य होती है। बेशक बहुत सारी विसंगतियां अभी दिखाई दे रही हैं। एक बार पुनः मैं सभी आयोजकों को बहुत बहुत बधाई देकर के अपनी बात समाप्त करता हूं।
Thank you, Dr. Goyal sir, for your insightful closing remarks. Your words have provided us with a profound perspective on the significance of this session. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, please accept as a token of gratitude from the organizers of the conference this virtual memento, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
sir.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. As we approach the conclusion of the today's technical session, we have a special memento to acknowledge the outstanding We have a special memento to acknowledge the outstanding contribution of Dr. Jugna Khattar Bhatia as the convener of Indian Knowledge System, Exploring the Past, Embracing the Future. Your dedication, expertise, and leadership have played a crucial role in the success of this track, as we are honored to present you with a virtual memento as a token of our appreciation. Thank you very much, Jugnu ma'am. Dear Dr. Sakshi Vermani Rishi, I want to take a moment to honor you, your exceptional contribution as the co-convener of Indian Knowledge System, Exploring the Past, Embracing the Future, as we are deeply grateful for your support. Please accept this virtual memento, ma'am.
Thank you,
much,
ma'am.
ma'am, for your work. Dr. Sunita Arora, ma'am, we want to take a moment to honor you, your exceptional contribution in this conference as a co-convener of Indian Knowledge System, Exploring the Past, Embracing the Future, and we are deeply grateful for your support. Please accept this memento, ma'am,
Thank you so
as
much.
a gratitude from the organizers of the conference. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to draw the curtains on this enlightening technical session of CTPDCON-ERA 2024, it is my pleasure to invite a distinguished individual among us to express our collective gratitude and appreciation for the valuable insights we have gained today. Dr. Sunita Arora, Principal Institute of Teacher Education, Faridabad, Haryana. Ma'am, we would be honored if you could deliver the vote of thanks and expression of gratitude to the speakers and participants and summarize the essence of this session. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rukmani ji. Very good afternoon to one and all present here. Gratitude is not merely an expression of thanks. It is a recognition of the countless ways in which we are uplifted by the actions of others. It transforms even the simplest moments into opportunities for appreciation and positivity. सर्वप्रथम मैं CTPD ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी की तरफ से हमारे इस सत्र में अध्यक्ष महोदय का आभार व्यक्त करना चाहूंगी. डॉक्टर ऋषि गोयल is a director of the State Institute of Advanced Studies in Education, Gurugram, Haryana. Sir, today your guidance and leadership have added immense value to the session. आज आपने स्वास्थ्य एवं कल्याण स्वस्थ विकसित भारत के लिए भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणाली की प्रथाएं इस विषय पर हमारा मार्गदर्शन किया. आपकी अंतर्दृष्टि ने हमें इस विषय को और गहराई से समझने और भारत के समृद्ध ज्ञान परंपरा को आधुनिक स्वास्थ्य सेवाओं के साथ जोड़ने की प्रेरणा दी. आपने कई महत्वपूर्ण उदाहरणों के माध्यम से यह सिद्ध किया कि भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणाली सिर्फ इतिहास नहीं बल्कि वर्तमान और भविष्य के लिए भी महत्वपूर्ण है. अभी आपने कंक्लूड करते हुए बताया कि हम कैसे स्पिरिचुअली इंक्लाइंड होकर अपनी मेंटल हेल्थ को जो है अच्छा रख सकते हैं, कैसे हम खुद को मेंटल प्रॉब्लम से बाहर निकाल सकते हैं. और हमें पुरानी बातों को केवल इसलिए नहीं त्यागना चाहिए कि वे पुरानी हैं और नई को केवल इसलिए नहीं स्वीकारना चाहिए कि वे नई हैं, बल्कि हमें हर चीज को एग्जामिन करना चाहिए, एनालिसिस करना चाहिए. ऐसा हो सकता है कि कुछ प्राचीन जो हम चीजें फॉलो करते हैं वो त्यागने योग्य हो और ऐसा बहुत कुछ नया है जो अपनाने योग्य हो. तो निसंदेह ही सर आज आपके मार्गदर्शन में हमारा ये सत्र बहुत ही ज्ञानवर्धक और सार गर्भित रहा और आपने जो चीजें बताई हम डेफिनेटली उन्हें फॉलो करेंगे. थैंक यू. एक बार पुनः बहुत बहुत आभार सर.
Thank you.
Next, I would also like to sincerely thank our co-chair Dr. Indrajit Datta, Assistant Professor at Maulana Abdul Azad National Urdu University, CTE Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Sir, your expertise and thoughtful contribution have enriched the dialogue and given us much to reflect on. आज आपने हमें एक चीज बताई कि हमें हमारी जो कथनी और करनी है वो सेम होनी चाहिए, और जिन बातों को सिर्फ हम थियोरिटिकली पढ़ते हैं उनको लाइफ में प्रैक्टिकली इम्प्लीमेंट करने की जरूरत है, चाहे वो हमारा लाइफस्टाइल है, चाहे हमारी ईटिंग हैबिट्स हैं। आपने बहुत अच्छे से जो है समरी को एक्सप्लेन किया। योर समरी हैज ब्यूटीफुली हाईलाइटेड द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ इंटीग्रेटिंग traditional knowledge systems with modern approaches, paving the way for a healthier and more prosperous India. Once again, thank you so much, sir.
धन्यवाद मैम, धन्यवाद।
Next, I would like to thank our convener, Dr. Jugnu Khattar Bhatia. Your dedication has truly been the backbone of this session's success, and your ability to manage and coordinate such a diverse group of experts and participants while keeping the focus on the core objectives of the track has been exemplary. We are deeply appreciative of your unwavering support and are grateful for the inspiration you have provided throughout the course of this conference. Thank you so much, Dr. Jugnu. I would like to extend a heartfelt appreciation and thanks to my co-convener and co-host, Dr. Sakshi Virmani Rishi, for her unwavering support and coordination throughout the session. Your efforts have been instrumental in making today's session a memorable one. Thank you, Dr. Sakshi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Last, I would like to thank all the participants who presented their papers. We thank you for sharing your knowledge and research. Your presentations have provided us with new perspective and deep insights into how IKS can contribute to health and well-being in today's world. And last but not the least, I would like to thank our moderator, Ms. Rukmani Yadav, who skillfully steered the discussions, ensuring the session was engaging, focused, and meaningful. From the very beginning to the conclusion, your guidance, your thoughtful interventions kept the conversation flowing smoothly. Your dedication and attention to detail throughout the entire session have been key to its success, and we deeply appreciate your unwavering commitment. Thank you, Ms. Rukmani Yadav.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please accept the virtual memento as a token of gratitude from organizing committee.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
In closing, I would like to thank each one of you for your valuable time and active participation. We are confident that the discussion today will inspire future research and action, driving us closer to the vision of a healthy and prosperous Viksit Bharat through the lens of Indian knowledge system. Thank you once again. Thank you to all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for attending our recent technical session. We hope you found the information valuable and the experience engaging. To ensure we continue to improve and meet your expectations, To ensure we continue to improve and meet your expectations, we kindly ask you to take a few moments to fill our feedback form. Your insights and suggestions are incredibly important to us and will help shape future sessions. The feedback link is provided in the comment box. Please visit the comment box and fill the feedback. And with that, we conclude this remarkable technical session. Knowledge is a journey, not a destination, and each step brings us closer to new horizons. Thank you for your active participation and unwavering enthusiasm. Enjoy the rest of the sessions at the CTPDCON-ERA 2024, and may your pursuit of knowledge continue to shine bright. Now, may I request everyone to switch on their cameras so we can take a good photograph of everyone's smiling face. May I request everyone to please switch on their cameras? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much. Please enjoy all the sessions at CTPDCON-ERA 2024. I hope you all visited the chat box and started filling the forms.
Shall we leave, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for your presence, everyone.
Thank you to all the organizers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.